Yo, 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 what up? What up? It's Talk Shit Tuesday. It's Talk Shit Tuesday. This is whatever the fuck I want podcast. So while y'all coming in, don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe, man, so you can keep up with the upcoming content that I got coming out. I'm about to bring the Raw Sports Radio family on. We got Trav, we got Jake, and we got my man Dave. Fellas, what's the word?
What's up, everybody?
All right, what's good? It's good.
So man, I'm I'm excited. I'm excited because we finally about to get us some NFL football. This, you know what I'm saying, Thursday night is the first game of the season. And this morning on first take, they had, they had it was Stephen A and Shannon. They, they had a little back and forth on who they thought were the front runners for MVP the upcoming season. And I kind of wanted to get everybody thoughts on, you know what I'm saying, who they think was the front runner. But I'm gonna play this video, you know what I'm saying, this clip of what they were saying, you know what I'm saying, and then after that we'll chop it up. Listen to the Stephen A.
Favor over Patrick Mahomes because we saw what he did last year. You took away arguably the most dangerous receiver, the most dangerous player in the NFL, in Tyreek Hill. And what does he do? He goes out and throws for 5,250 yards, 41 touchdowns, wins the league MVP and the Super Bowl MVP. And he just did it in a different way. You didn't have the 50, 60-yard touchdowns, but he's dynamic as he's ever been. And so until somebody proves otherwise, and look, there are a lot of newcomers. I mean, not newcomers, but Burrow's going to have something to say. Herbert's going to have something to say. Allen, all these guys, Jalen Hurts, don't write him off just yet. And I understand, but think about what he's doing this with. When you said my best receiver, my receivers are MVS, Marquise Valdez-Scantling, Kadarius Toney, Sky Moore, Isaiah Pacheco, running back, Jarek McKinnon, but he has all-world Travis Kelce, who I believe is the GOAT tight end. I believe he's surpassed Rob Gronkowski with what he did last year. So for my money, he's on Mount Rushmore. We can put Gronk and some other guys, but he's the first head on Mount Rushmore, Travis Kelce. So I'm going with Patrick Mahomes.
And I think it's going to be Lamar Jackson. Let me tell you why I feel that way. First of all, Lamar Jackson missing 5 games the last 2 years. I think he's determined, obviously, to be healthy. Obviously, you know that they led folks, yards per carry and obviously rushing yards whenever Lamar Jackson is on the field. Okay, so we get that part.
Right.
But now you're going the passing route. This is a brother that comes into the season after signing his new deal, which we all know he deserves.
Yes.
And he gets his new deal, and what does he say? I want to throw for over 6,000 yards. That's what he's talking about, right? So we talk about regular season because the MVP is in a regular season award, right? We ain't talking about players. We ain't talking about championships.
Yes.
We talk about regular season.
Yes.
Now I got Lamar Jackson in his running ability. I got Dobbins in the backfield. Here's what else I got. I got Odell Beckham Jr. I got Zay Flowers, okay? You know what? And not Ava DuVernay, Devin DuVernay. Not Ava, just Devin DuVernay, okay? We got him and Rashard Bateman when healthy. Do you know 2 of the fastest receivers in the league? They ain't Tyreek Hill, they ain't the cheetah, they ain't Jalen Waddle. But when you talk about 21.5 miles per hour, the speed that they're recorded for running or whatever. So we see that speed, we see the experience, we see the gifts that he got. We still got an all-pro tight end, and you know something about that. Hall of Famer. You got Mark Andrews. His brother's no scrub, right? So I take all of those things into consideration. And then I'm looking at this particular stat, 95 touchdown passes since 2019, okay? The most for a quarterback without...
So fellas, for the front runners, I think y'all muted.
Yeah, we here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they list the front runners. Is it somebody y'all think they leaving out?
Go ahead, Trav.
Because these are the 4 obvious right here, and then of course with the kid from Baltimore, Lamar Jackson, who I don't believe in, honestly. if I had
Go ahead.
if I had to if I was a betting man on NFL and it's too early to bet, man, I probably would go with Mahomes again. Cause it's something about him. Like Shannon made a good point, man. It's like other than Valdez, Scantling, and Kelsey, you don't even know them wide receivers, man. Everybody said when the cheetah left, it was over. We was gonna notice a difference, and the passes got a little bit shorter, but he got more efficient, and he still made the same plays, them same throws, and they still won. He really is him. He really is him. And I know.
Well, Pat Mahomes. Everybody already know that's my favorite team. I mean, my favorite player. I don't really have a team no more. I mean, my team by default is the Carolina Panthers, but Pat Mahomes, man, that's my guy, man. Cap will tell you. Cap will get on here and tell you, man. That's my guy, man. He talk shit, but yeah, it's Pat Mahomes all day, man. So I ain't even got a statistical reason. I just like Pat Mahomes. He was one of the first people I like ever, like besides Brett Favre. Pat Mahomes, he could throw against his body, man. Is there anything he can't do?
That's the thing, man. It ain't a throw he cannot make, man. It's crazy. It's crazy, and we kind of ain't never seen this before.
Nah, we ain't seen nobody on that level. Yeah, cause he come out and perform. He gonna put on a show at the same time.
And you got Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers, he has a quick release and he can make all the throws, but it's something different about Patrick Mahomes. Because like you ask me, and I hate the Packers, and I hate damn near everybody that ever put on a Packers uniform. But Aaron Rodgers, I think Peyton Manning is the greatest quarterback to ever play football, but Aaron Rodgers is one of them ones that he got the complete package, man. He could do it all. Talent wise and skill set, he might be the best. Him and Mahomes is, man, they different. They slippery, and they can make all the throws. That quick release of Aaron Rodgers is crazy, man. I seen a clip of Sauce Gardner imitating Aaron Rodgers throwing the ball, and I was like, man, he could do it just like him. It's crazy how he released that ball and get that up out of there like that. But Jake, who you got for your front runner for the MVP? We know it's early, but it's the first week. Jake ain't with us. D, who you got for MVP first week?
Like you said, it's early, so I want to go with Jalen Hurts, but you right. I say Pat Mahomes. Like, dude is ridiculous. Like, his pass under pressure game is wild. And honestly, I think you kind of attribute that to, like, he used to play baseball.
I didn't know he used to play baseball. I know his dad used to play baseball. I thought he was all state in basketball or something like that.
Nah, he used to play baseball, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he played
Texas
baseball.
Tech.
Yeah, like that.
He could have went to the major leagues, but he chose NFL.
But did he play basketball too?
I'm not sure about that.
Basketball.
I
know he played baseball, but like, just like in football, like in my experience, I don't know like NFL wise, but the best kickers always, like, we had every team I ever played on, we had good kickers, and usually they were soccer players, and like, that stuff like kind of translate those different types of
course.
Yeah.
Yeah, they always pick the kicker from the soccer team, man. If they don't have a kicker, they grab one from the soccer team. They go collaborate with the coach. They've been doing that since middle school. you know you do know Angelo that like Russell Wilson could have went played Major League also.
Yeah, I know he got drafted.
Yeah. Pat Mahomes was in the same situation.
Kyler Murray.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, Kyler Murray was a high pick too, wasn't he? I think Kyler Murray was a high draft pick in the baseball.
Yeah, because we was scared these guys was going to choose baseball over football. During that time.
I was.
Mahomes,
Oh yeah, because it was damn sure possible.
Hey, Mahomes definitely made the right choice.
I'm going to take Jalen Hurts.
Honestly, it's for me too.
Oh, there go Jake now.
Oh, yeah, Jake, you say
I'm going to take Jalen Hurts.
Jake, we ain't talking about running on the ground now, Jake. Come on now. We ain't talking running on the ground.
Here's the thing y'all forgetting.
Damn it, you got to come with it now, Jake.
Mahomes been in the league how long?
What?
About 7 years?
7 years. This probably going to be his 7th season.
Okay. He's starting to get a lot of little nick on the body. And the older he gets, the wear and tear on the body, he's not healing as fast as he used to. I guarantee you this year, Mahomes is going to probably miss 4 or 5 games this season due to little injury.
I can agree.
That's possible.
And when I heard somebody said y'all never seen anything like Mahomes. Michael Vick in his prime was just as good and was doing just as many things.
Man, Michael.
No. I ain't gonna
in
agree
his
with
prime,
that.
he was doing the same thing.
Bullshit. He was running. He was running. Yeah.
But
the accuracy wasn't there. Michael Vick always had a firearm. He got a firearm, man. He got a firearm, but the accuracy wasn't like that. Come on, bro.
No,
he had it. Michael Vick never had the receivers. He had good receivers when he was with the Eagles. That's why he put on a show like that with the Eagles.
I was gonna say that Eagles run for him was when everybody acknowledged him as a gunslinger because he had Deshaun Jackson.
Yeah, but he already had it. He just didn't have the receivers in Atlanta.
Yeah, but he even in Philadelphia, man, he did what Michael Vick do. He overthrew a lot of guys. You know what I'm saying? Like they caught some touchdowns, but he overthrew a lot of guys because that's what he do.
So you talking about the Chip?
Arm.
So you talking about the Chip Kelly era? Once Chip Kelly sabotaged the team.
I mean, what that got to do with him overthrowing passes?
It's a lot when you got more pressure on
They
you when you
all
don't have no block.
They all
you go back and look at that.
One time or another.
Go back and look at Chip Kelly when he took over and what happened.
And
that's why Nick Foles,
But
Nick Foles got in the game, you saw the difference in the blocking.
Chav, I've never really consistently I've never hardly seen Vic, like have an arc on his passes. They were all flat, man. All Vic's passes be flat, bro. That's the criticism Deshaun Watson faced coming out of Clemson, man. It was like we all, as I said, but if he don't get no arc up under that ball, man, he out there looking like Tim Tebow with all them flat passes. He fixed it. He made an adjustment.
Tim Tebow.
I don't know about that.
Watch your mouth with Tim Tebow.
No. Vic ain't that bad, but I'm just saying.
Good,
Tim Tebow was good.
A very good quarterback.
We all understand Tim Tebow was a gamer. He knew when to throw and when to run. But
yeah, he was
only guilty of winning.
That's it. They were so focused on him fitting the prototype and all this bullshit. Win games. That's it. Him and
he was winning games.
But I'm just talking about his ball game. I'm talking about his throwing. We talking about throwing.
Yeah.
We are talking about throwing for more than 5,000, right? Or 6,000. That's what That's what Lamar Jackson said he was going to do. But we talking about MVP. But Yeah, we talking about in the throwing game. You know, if you talking about a combination of both, it's Vic all day. He the best.
Yeah, you can't compare Lamar Jackson to Michael Vick. Michael Vick was a way better passer. And to me, I ain't gonna lie. Before Patrick Mahomes,
I was
Manning was
comparing
the
them
greatest,
to Pat Mahomes.
and
I wasn't comparing them to
Michael
Lamar
Vick
Jackson.
Michael Vick was my second. Like, he's the second greatest quarterback to me, Michael Vick.
Yeah, but I was comparing
win.
Mike Vick to Pat Mahomes. Pat Mahomes is standard.
Yeah, Pat.
He the barometer to me.
I ain't never seen nobody like him. He'll wind up being the greatest quarterback.
Yeah.
Look where he done achieved in his few years he been in the league. He's been to the Super Bowl a few times. He done won. He go to the AFC Championship every 5 years straight.
Every year.
And he only been in there maybe 7 years.
And I sit here and to add on to what Trav said, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I know y'all remember, bro. You can laugh, but y'all remember that damn NCAA football game. I seen this dude, Pat Mahomes, on that, and I was like, man, this dude over somebody liked Texas Tech, so they gave him all these ratings. And I went and looked at his stats. His stats was off the damn chain, bro. I was like, nah, he got to be playing bums. So I overlooked the motherfucker. Overlooked the dude. So next thing you know, this dude show up in the league. I'm like, yo, who this Steph Curry? And I'm looking at this dude, and I'm like, it's Steph Curry in some football on some pads. Man, I started seeing that his mechanics, it was unorthodox. He was throwing against his body and throwing for completions. I said, whoa, you can't stop it, man. And I was sold, bro. He made me, I was sold, man.
And man, not, I don't want to. I got to bring up this old wound, man. We took Mitchell Trubisky, bro.
That's my quarterback. UNC.
Mitchell Trubisky, like,
right. I knew y'all was tripping, man, because he ain't deserve to be there. He shouldn't have been no NFL quarterback.
You know what though, Dave?
Which one?
Mitchell Trubisky.
UNC, no. Man, Tar Heels. He was over. I knew he was
he was overrated. But
that's the media. That's the media hyping them up. Y'all do understand what's going on. The media put these guys, these white boys who are not better than the black quarterbacks. They put them up there and hype them up so they can get the bag, man. They can steal the bag for the ones that's deserving of it, man.
But I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes it does depend. In a position that you play, it depends on what team you drafted to.
Oh, of course, definitely.
That can make or break you. You know, some players might have a mentality they gonna make it regardless, but some of them players it break them.
It's the system.
Yeah, that system they in. They just can't work in that system, and it'll kill their career quick.
Yeah.
I don't think no system would work for Mitch Trubisky.
I don't know. I seen him have a few good games though in the league. I saw signs that he could be a decent quarterback.
He went to the Pro Bowl as a rookie.
Yeah, I say I done seen him play some big games.
Damn.
He went to the Pro Bowl as a rookie, and what it was Matt Nagy, the offensive guru who we thought we was getting from Kansas City that wasn't the guru. Trubisky is a better quarterback when he's on the move, and Nagy decided that I'm not going to play my quarterback to his strengths. I'm going to play him the way I want to play him.
Yeah, they always do that. They got to get them old mentality, good old boys out of the league, bro, because they always trying to enforce their will. They like college coaches, man.
Yeah.
We pay you the big bucks to adjust to these guys' styles, to bring up. Well, that's why we drafted them. Yeah, cater the system to around what they do.
Yeah, because he definitely could have had a better outcome. He dealt with a different offensive coordinator every year, that he was with the Bears. I mean, I don't think he was going to be no superstar, but I think he could have been better than what it turned out to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Oh
you
yeah.
don't need a superstar at the quarterback position. You don't need it.
You don't. You don't. But that's okay though. We got Justin Fields, and you know what I'm saying. We're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right.
Yeah, I like Justin Fields.
But
Yeah, hopefully he come along.
I like Justin Fields, but it just scared me with him lowering that shoulder.
yeah, man. I know he a big guy, man, but man, I wish he wouldn't do that so much.
You think he
Like,
Cam Newton out there? Even while he playing too many video games.
That's
yeah,
the reason why Cam Newton's career is not where it's supposed to be.
yeah, he
You making my point. That's it.
he gotta stop thinking he could run through these guys. I know he's 6'4", 240 or whatever he is, man, but man, slide, man. Slide straight up. But I think but for the MVP, I think I think it'll be between Mahomes and Allen in Buffalo.
Yeah, and what if like Trav, like you said, what if what if Tongalua come out and shock us? Tongalua and Wilson revive himself.
Who you say?
What if Tongalua come out and revive himself? Him and Russell Wilson.
That ain't going to happen.
I think Tua will. I don't think Russell Wilson. I said this years ago about him that he's not what they tried to make him to be. I put him and Dak Prescott in the same category.
I think shit. I mean, Russell Wilson. I don't know, man, but he might bounce back
like that. With a quarterback like him, you can't win with him with it being just a pass heavy offense. You're not gonna go anywhere. Not with Russell Wilson. Not with Dak Prescott either.
Yeah,
it need to be a balanced offense. Now they'll make some great plays where they can win the game for you. But if you want to depend on them when the playoffs come for them to just be throwing the ball 40 times or more, you won't win.
Russell Wilson not as good as a quarterback because he don't have good team camaraderie. Like Richard Sherman, Marshawn Lynch has said, it was rare times they even talk to Russell Wilson that much. Like he don't develop the relationships with his players.
Yeah, that's right. That's what they said.
Smooth point right there. Yeah.
I think they said that about Kyler Murray too, didn't it?
Well, that's why he finna get up out of Arizona. He finna get up. Hey Joe, we see you in here, man. Joe, we talking about the front runners for the MVP. You know, who you got going? Who you think is the front runner? I know it's a couple left off like Lamar.
Right, that's. I think it's gonna be between Lamar, Joe Burrow, or Patrick Mahomes. I think the list gonna end there.
No Josh Allen?
Nope.
Man,
it shouldn't be a Joe Burrow. Neither Josh Allen or Burrow.
They pushing him.
Neither one have lived up to their potential.
They pushing Joe Burrow, man.
They always trying to make it sound like Burrow is just as good, or Josh, whatever the hell his name is good as Patrick Mahomes. But when you put up their resume up against Mahomes, they ain't living up to the hype.
Well, Joe Burrow have had a better, if you want to go career for career, Joe Burrow have had a better career than Patrick Mahomes because it's Joe Burrow's second year, right? His first year, he went to the NFC Championship game. I mean the AFC Championship game. He have had a great career so far. I think they pushing him. I think they trying to make him the next Tom Brady. They need that in the league. They need the guy, the prototypic stand in the pocket quarterback to be the face of the league. They need that. And I think Joe Burrow is the closest thing to it.
Why not Josh Allen?
Josh Allen is a tank, man. He more so like a Ben Roethlisberger. He Ben Roethlisberger. He ain't gonna he gonna always be. He a rugged player. They don't need that. They need that. They need that plaster on the front of that shield. And I
I
think that's
mean,
Joe Burrow.
that's true, but if you trying to compare it to Ben Roethlisberger, you can't. Ben Roethlisberger was elusive as a quarterback, though.
That's what Josh Allen is. Josh Allen is a elusive quarterback. He's elusive. He's going to pick up the scrappy yards.
And I think you need that though. I think
Nah.
with nowadays, as quickly as like I'm seeing a lot of quarterbacks now have the best offensive line. So with how quick that pocket breakdown, you need quarterbacks you'll get elusive, get a few yards, and maybe even get a pass off.
I agree with you on that, but I think the NFL don't want that. I don't think they know they don't want that quarterback to because that's the best person at that is Lamar Jackson.
And
You heard
somebody,
what that scout said about Lamar Jackson? They said they don't care if he wins 12 MVPs, he'll never be a number one quarterback.
Well, he already a number one quarterback. He just won't win a championship.
and
Nah, but
somebody,
that's what that GM said in his eyes. You know, that GM said that. You know, the GM said that.
I personally feel like if a quarterback can't stand in the pocket and make the throws, I don't think he can win a championship either. So I'm definitely not on the Lamar Jackson bandwagon because he's horrific.
I think Lamar Jackson can stand in the pocket and make the throws. I just think Lamar Jackson never had no real good wide receivers. Like I don't think he had. Like I think this year gonna prove that he could do it. I think he's gonna be a hell of a quarterback. They gonna have a great year. You know, and when it gets to when it comes to playoff time, and it's cold outside and all that stuff, then I don't think Lamar Jackson is an accurate quarterback, but I think he can stand in the pocket and get the ball off. You know, it's just he can get weapons. You know, the wide receivers got to do as a part of that too. So
I think somebody made a comparison with Tim Tebow. I think Josh Allen is what everybody expected Tim Tebow to be.
man, oh okay, you said expected. I thought you was comparing them.
Nah, that's just what they expected him to be, man. Like somebody called him a tank. Like this is a big guy right here who can literally if we talk accuracy, I think Josh Allen might be the better accuracy quarterback when it comes to all the players on this picture right here.
Oh,
I would
Patrick Mahomes.
Not bad.
Man,
Patrick Mahomes is obviously that number one guy, but
man.
when you talk about a player who can stay in the pocket and he can survive, that's
Joe Burrow. That's Joe Burrow over any one of them.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. You can make an argument for that. Yep.
Nah. Joe Burrow ain't proved he could stay in the pocket and take the pounding, man.
Joe Burrow.
I thought he was saying Josh Allen.
Yeah, he was. That's what Joe said. Joe Burrow.
No,
but look,
Oh, you know he Joe bias, man.
No. Joe Burrow can't prove he could take a hit. He got a better offensive line this year. When you give him time, Joe Burrow is the most accurate quarterback on this doggone panel. If you give him time, he's the most accurate quarterback. But if he's a small quarterback.
That's
like
I don't know if you was in here when I said it, but that's what my argument was with. We in the league where that pocket breaking down so quickly nowadays.
Yeah, that's
what I was gonna say about Burrow. None of them quarterbacks on the list will survive with the line he had.
Right, he had a bad offensive line.
He had a poor line.
His line was just only a little bit better than the Bears.
Hey, he still made it far.
He made it to the AFC Championship.
You make it far when you got a wide receiver like he.
I promise you, it's gonna take more than one wide receiver to make it.
I mean, they got two wide receivers.
They got two wide receivers.
They had a decent defense too.
Tight end decent too. But I think quarterbacks throw people open though, more so than wide receivers get open. It's a lot of holding and stuff out there in them trenches. So if the quarterback can throw you open, that goes a long way, I think. I just feel like the league is pushing Joe Burrow. They already call him Joe Cool. They call him the next Tom Brady. You know, he's going to have more championships than everybody.
Well,
They already pushing this guy.
well, you know, they said that after he beat Patrick Mahomes.
By default, he's going to be.
He went to the
By
Super
default,
Bowl, so
Yeah, he I think, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be it's gonna come down to between the two big dogs, and I think the big dogs is Mahomes and Allen. And you know what? You know who
I
we
think Allen won't be in there this year. I think they done gave him his chance. I think his time ran out with him because Diggs want to get up out of there.
Hey, you know who we forgetting too, man? That ain't on this picture. Well, at least I think, you know what I'm saying, should be on there, is Justin freaking Herbert. I think
No, I don't think their team gonna be good enough. They keep trying to push him too. He pretty good though.
I don't think he got the right pieces around him. I think when it comes to him and Joe Burrow, everybody right when they say they trying to push him, like this is a blonde hair, blue eyed quarterback. This is what they want.
well, it's always gonna be that way.
And you know they ready to push the one from Clemson that played with the Jaguars. They ready to push him too.
Oh yeah. Hey, he showed he had some kahunas. No.
Oh yeah.
He showed he had some kahunas, man. He might be one of them ones, man. I like what I saw in Shorty. He got some heart, man. He got some heart. I can't even think of his name. What oh God.
Yeah, I forgot his damn name. Yeah, but I know he was Clemson for a bit.
Let me look it up.
I call him Sunshine.
Yeah, 'cause I was about to say it. I already slipped my.
Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, Lauren. Yeah.
Trevor
Yes,
Lawrence. He showed.
Yeah, he'll be decent. He get some talent around.
Yeah, he showed he got some heart, man.
Also, it ain't too many of the quarterbacks on this list that's like, and I hate giving this guy any light because of what he did outside of football, but I like the kind of Brett Favre kind of quarterbacks where they would literally take a hit and still get a pass off, like right before the hit.
Well, those, back in the day, traditionally, those were the ones that had the most success. But the game is kind of shifted toward the elusive quarterbacks and evading the hits. And that's been the name of the game because these dudes, you know what I'm saying, be breaking down, man. I don't know why, but it seemed like they break down more, man. I guess it's because the guys are bigger and stronger, hit harder, faster, or something. But this era of quarterbacks definitely break down.
Yeah, cause the defense is down so fast.
Also, one thing we is forgetting is when it comes to Pat, I'm one of them people who think you only as good as your last performance. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't think Pat Mahomes had the greatest Super Bowl last year.
And that don't matter. He won. He got them to the Super Bowl, and he won. And he wasn't healthy either.
So let me ask you this: didn't the offensive coordinator leave?
Yeah.
Then the enemy left, right?
Yeah, but guess what?
So it's gonna look a little different this year too.
I think Andy Reid.
Where Bieniemy at?
I forgot where Bieniemy went. But he left. He went somewhere else.
Is he in Washington or something?
Might be Washington. It might be.
But
I know he left.
here's the thing about Bieniemy leaving. They promoted Matt Nagy, who won the first Super Bowl supposedly. You know what I'm saying? So that they should still be all right. I don't think that's gonna be an excuse them losing Bieniemy.
I don't know. It might make a difference, but
Mahomes had a problem with the enemy of his play calling.
Everybody's
That's the reason why. That's the reason why they bumped head.
Because I don't know if y'all heard about it. Whatever team he with now, man. He bumping heads with all the players already.
yeah, they say it ain't looking good. But somebody came out, wasn't that Shady McCoy?
Yeah,
Said something about Bieniemy, and everybody jumped on him about what he said.
yeah. Shady McCoy said, they need to just shut up and listen. Listen to what Bieniemy is saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he said that they would, you know what I'm saying, they would understand and they would appreciate it later. But yeah, he in Washington. That's where he at. It's a shame he didn't get a head coaching job. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
because he
saying?
should have got
You
one.
know why?
Yeah, we all know why.
Yeah, we definitely know why.
Come on, Jake. Don't play the race card.
If Matt Nagy got one,
Look, pal. I did not say anything of color, pal. I just said we know why. Okay.
I'm
Okay,
a say
buddy.
it.
Okay, buddy.
I'ma
Oh,
say
y'all
it.
playing the race card.
so we got
I'ma
No,
say it.
pal. I did not say anything about race. Okay, buddy. Don't
Hey,
get it twisted. Okay, buddy.
hey, Will the legend, man. Who you got for MVP, man? Is you in here? Your mic still muted? Yeah, I guess his mic still muted.
Hey, D'Angelo, do you
Yeah.
think that a big reason on why the NFL, because I heard you say that the quarterbacks get hurt a lot now. I think more so. I don't think it's more so they being hurt. Well, I think they are hurt, but I think more so back in the day, when quarterbacks used to be hurt. They used to just push them through and let them play, and that's why a lot of these guys is, messed up these days. And I think they're getting away from that now. It's like if you get a concussion, you're gonna be out until you pass this concussion protocol. When you hear former NFL players say, I for sure played through numerous of concussions. So I think it's more so of the league is moving more so of, safety more than anything than saying that these players are soft.
I agree.
You say what now?
I agree. I agree that the NFL is protecting their brand, and you know what I'm saying. And I also think that the unpopular opinion is I agree with them. I think they're doing the right thing. Like I know most people be like, oh, you can't touch the quarterback and this and that. Patrick Mahomes signed for $300 and some million. You know what I'm saying? They do not want him on the sideline. They do not. It's only business. They do not want him on the sideline.
Yeah, because once he got hurt that year, he that's why he don't run like he used to. He try to stay in the pocket more now.
Man, his ankle probably ain't gonna never be the same.
Oh,
Yeah, because you can tell he don't run the same. When he running, he ain't running with the same tenacity he was running with before. He walking light.
I don't think Pat Mahomes ever been a fast guy though. Like he's never been a. I don't think.
Well, I ain't saying he a Lamar Jackson.
I think he's been an elusive quarterback, but more. I wouldn't label him as a scrambling quarterback though. Like.
Yeah, but you could tell his speed it ain't what it was after the injury.
Yeah. So I got quite a few topics.
He ain't putting his head down. Yeah, my bad.
Oh no, yeah, I got quite a few topics tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and spin it on to the next one because I want to make sure I get them all in before we get off here. The second topic I'm gonna spin into is that that Clemson and Duke game last night, man. And who got a chance to check that out?
Wow. Go ahead, Trav.
Yeah, I checked it out, and it was just clear that Clemson just weren't ready. Yeah, the defense, Duke defense, did a wonderful job against them. And it was clear, like in the first quarter. The first half, you could just see the dominance in Duke defense. And like I was saying earlier, Clemson only scored because Duke had a fumble on the kickoff. And they got it inside the 10. That's the only reason they got 7 points. Because if not, they would have had a goose egg. Yeah, but I think they made a mistake getting rid of their quarterback. Well, he transferred. And he had a good night during his game. He looked pretty decent. So he looked better than the quarterback they got now. So I think they made a mistake. Dabo said he said it was the weirdest game. And I was laughing. I was like, nah, you just got your ass whooped. That's why I say about them college rankings. A lot of times that don't mean nothing when the season starts. You're gonna see a lot of them fall.
That's true. But how y'all feel about them bumping Duke up? They bumped Duke
25.
up 5.
I mean, they had to because they was Clemson was number 9 team. You gotta think it if they bumped Colorado up, they had to bump them up.
It wasn't even Colorado game. It was a close game, so I understand them putting Colorado at 17. You know, because TCU was at number 17, so let them replace TCU in that ranking, right? But what about with a team like Clemson, who damn near, like you said, laid a goose egg, but they lost by 3 touchdowns?
Yeah,
Then you got, you know what I'm saying? They lost to an unranked team. So you don't put a team, rank a team just in 1 week, bro. The success is too fast, man. In the polls, you know.
Well, like I say, they bumped Colorado.
Week, you don't know what Clemson is. So if we had Clemson halfway through the season or partway through the season, and Duke knocked off Clemson, then I get it. But first game, come on, man, we don't really know what we got.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
So do you think Colorado shouldn't be ranked either?
I think Colorado should be ranked. Yeah, I definitely think Colorado should be ranked.
But see, that's what I'm saying. TCU was 17. Clemson number 9. That's a top 10 team.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, TCU put up points. No, bro. The difference is TCU put up a fight, bro. They lost by 3 points. You had 3 TCU that lost by multiple touchdowns. They ain't lose by 3 touchdowns like Clemson did.
Yeah, I understand what you said, but see, they got to go with the program.
Yeah, well, they got.
Yeah, that's the flaw in the system. If you're going out based off of that, I mean, they should have. They're supposed to be going by. They're supposed to be going off the computer, though. You know what I'm saying? But I guess the computer ain't that extensive. But like Paul Feinbaum said, man, a lot of people thinking this is going just the end of the Clemson era. I don't know how y'all feel, but I mean, Paul Feinbaum threw Dabo Swinney under the bus. You know, so I don't know. Maybe that's another topic.
And then too, I mean, Duke didn't have a hell of a offensive day either.
Yeah, their quarterback was garbage, in my opinion.
So Dave,
we can't let Clemson be the barometer, bro.
What to say, D'Angelo?
That's the talk that's going around that this is the end of the Clemson.
Yeah, they getting ridiculous with. Yeah, they going on. I'm like, damn, they saying it might be the end of the era. I'm like, only way I can see that is as if the NIL did it, as far as the balance, the parity in the league. But you know what I'm saying, I'm quite sure that Sweeney Dabo will go ahead and retool in the offseason, get a capable quarterback, and they'll be back. They'll be back. But if not, that means that the NIL really did fix college football parity, and it wasn't intended. It never was intended to fix the parity in college football. It was just intended to pay the athletes or whatever. But it took a whole other triggering effect, like a whole other effect where it pretty much gave balance to the league. You know what I mean? Parity. So we'll see, man. We'll see. Time will tell.
That was a bad loss to a basketball school.
Yeah, bro, to a basketball school, man, and that's why I said they cannot be the barometer. You can't rank a team based off them. So that's why I said that's the flaw in the system.
And they're gonna put Colorado in if they have the opportunity to put them in, because we want that shining light on college football.
That's right.
You want that shining
Not only that, Angelo, check it out though. Colorado ain't come through and just, like TCU proved that it was a strong team. Colorado ain't come through and demolish a TCU. So we got to realize that TCU, I can see TCU had all their returning starters, but also TCU only had three returning starters at that. So so even that's questionable. But we'll see how long that Colorado can keep that ranking up though. So what'd you say, Jake?
In Colorado's defense, Colorado had like 60 new players on their roster.
Yeah, 50 some, yeah.
I
heard 83, I heard 53.
The whole program.
Right.
And mind you this,
but
TCU gave up 48 points or something.
So they lost 45 points they gave up. 45-42.
So that means Colorado's offense was pretty damn potent against
based on
the
Jake, you saying that as if TCU returned their whole team from last year.
It don't matter.
They only returned 3 starters.
It don't
man,
matter.
It do matter.
We're talking about
do matter. Anybody who know about football knows that it depends.
We're talking about a team.
Like Travis asked, anybody else asks, how many returning starters do they got coming back? And that's the first question.
We're talking about a team.
Am I making this up, bro? That's the first question you're gonna ask. Is how many returning starters do they got coming back?
We're talking about a team. We're talking about a team that only won one game last year.
Man, that ain't the same team. You just said that, man.
And
you said that.
Versus a team that went to the national championship. I don't care how many starters you lose. If you went to the national championship,
that ain't the team that went to the championship, bro.
If you went to the national championship, you couldn't have lost all your talent. You gonna tell me that all their talent was the players that played on the field, that they didn't have nothing on the sideline?
85%, yeah.
Now you gonna tell me that they didn't have nothing on the sideline? TCU didn't. They went to the national championship. First, it's a team.
Ain't that what we just told you?
No, you trying to say it don't matter.
You want to hear it twice to make it sound nice?
I'm saying this. I'm saying this. It does matter because TCU has enough talent. They had enough talent where they made it to the national championship. I don't care how many starters that they lose.
Jake, you said they have enough talent to make it to the championship based on the players from last year that they lost, but they only got 3 of those returning players, man. So that's a flawed point in what you're saying. You're contradicting yourself, man. It's a flawed point, bro. And I'm not discounting Colorado at all.
Let me get my point. There's 22 players on the field.
True.
They lost what? 18 players?
21. Yeah, they lost 19 players. Yeah.
All right. 18. All right.
19 players. Yeah.
So versus a team that had to replace like 60 players, overhaul the whole damn roster. And so you're going to tell me that out of those 19 players that moved on, they didn't have backup players that was just as good as them or damn near good as them? You gonna tell me that?
We can assume that, but a team like TCU is a smaller school, right? So they players been sticking together for years. They've been building chemistry for years, right? So we can't compare them with Colorado, who was instant success, right? See the team like I said, the team that went last year, those 19 players, they moved on, either graduated or went to the league. Those were the players that got them there, not the the team this year. So you can't compare that same team to you can't say this is the same team, bro. Anybody know that?
But Dave, I don't think you arguing. I think
Here go the madness.
Same thing. I don't think Dave is saying that team. I don't think Dave is saying that team will win a championship. Dave's saying that team won't win it. That team is not able to win a championship, not lose a game. So y'all arguing different points. Jake is saying that. Jake, I think you saying that team is good enough to win a championship. That I'm saying they wasn't good enough to lose to Colorado. Dave is saying
I ain't never
the same team that won
heard
the
that.
championship last year, right? Ain't that what you saying, Dave?
Nah, that's how you like to like. Nah, you bro.
That ain't the same team.
No, bro. He trying to chop it up. Yeah, he diminishing my point, but destroying my point.
I thought you were saying, Dave.
The team last year wasn't good enough to win a championship.
Oh, you saying the team?
Yeah, he trying to distort my point. He trying to hurry up and just put it in the bag real quick. Little dime bag, little bag. You know what I mean? But nah, bro. That team. What I'm saying is the team last year wasn't good enough to win a championship. They overachieved.
Oh, okay.
But that team, you could bet that team was consistent, bro. You know what you was getting with that team, Joe. You knew exactly what. And Trav noticed whether Trav respect the Big 12 or not, because Trav.
Yeah, you know how I feel about that.
Now I don't think that's well enough to take credit away from Colorado, because Colorado deserve it. You know what I'm saying? But bro, I didn't know that. Me and Mel got the wrong sources, man. We thought that half of that squad coming back. They only had 3 returners, bro. What a joke, man. And they like to hold on to.
But see, I'm gonna tell y'all
how many people returning a lot of times. Remember, hey, Trav, y'all remember right before the game? Hey, Trav, remember right before the game, they told us about the whole Colorado roster? Because Mel called me and told me to tune in. I'm like, damn, why they weren't releasing some of this information? I mean, they tell you through the recruiting, but you get more details doing right before the game on game day. That's why it's so important. But what you were saying, Trav?
Yeah, I was gonna say the difference is, if it was any other coach, TCU would have won. It was just because it was prime time. And
it wasn't. It wasn't any other coach. No. It was.
I'm saying
it was
like
that
what he was able to put together, because no other coach has ever done what he just did.
Trav, real talk. Think about it, bro. You remember that play?
And he put. I'm just saying he put the team together.
Check this out, though, Trav. Check this out. I'm gonna take you back to one memorable play. All y'all remember. You remember when the running back for TCU went out on the when he went out on the screen, not a screen pass, but he went out on like a flat, like he came out of the backfield. DJ can help me out with this one. I forgot the terminology, but he came out of the backfield, went on the flat, but the flat, he extended it to the end zone. I've been saying flat all week, but I didn't think that was the right name. But he went out, right? So this is what this damn quarterback does. You got Travis, the cornerback right there. He's still in the play. This joker throws a flat ball to the running back. I'm like, hold on, bro. Is this point shaving? All he had to do was just toss the ball over it. All you had to do, just loft the ball. The easiest pass, a basketball player could have made his pass. Just loft it over his head. That's it. And that was a touchdown. You don't throw the ball flat and eye level where a player could it's right there. All he could do, he dive for it. He didn't even get up in the air for it. He could have locked it right over his head, and Travis would have been out of position. They would have been talking about how bad and overrated Travis was as his techniques. They'd have been chewing him out for that. Only if that quarterback would have just louthed the ball over his head. Am I right, DJ? I ain't saying you're an expert, but you do know that, right? That's
Yeah,
basics,
like
right?
I think I honestly and two, I didn't want when it came to I would have rather stuck to the Clemson and Duke conversation because I knew where it was going. I knew where to go with TCU and Colorado. Honestly, I know in my opinion, I commend and I mean he is great. Travis Hunter is great for doing it, playing both sides of the ball and not
No, I'm
slowing.
talking about that play with the quarterback. He's supposed to lock that over his head. Am I
Oh yeah. That's supposed when you do a swing right with a running back, you're supposed to throw it over his head. Yeah.
over? Yeah, the defense like you don't give him an opportunity by throwing a flat pass, bro. That's letting the team back. Like, come on, man. Like, I would have. I'd be investigating them if I was in shit. I'm like, man, if I was a coach, man, I'm like, bro, son, what's going on, man? You point shaving?
And Dave, before you came in, that me and Trav was talking about that exact same thing.
Yeah, bro. Just like the Nebraska guy with Matt Rule and them. Matt Rule gave him the good play, got the guy open, drew the correct play, perfect play. The damn tight end was right there at the front of the goal line, wide open. Like, only thing he wasn't doing was waving because he didn't want to, draw attention. He was wide open. This quarterback threw the ball over the tight end who was wide open to another guy in double coverage. Man, you ain't fooling me, man. I know a lot of guys, they just got a lot of guys in trouble, man, for throwing points during the game, man. Point shaving it just recently. In college football, they suspended. Yeah, man. They gone now. They gone.
Hey, and on
So
that,
it goes on. I'm like, man, what's going on? So with that Deion game could have easily went the other way, man.
Yeah,
But just for them to be that close,
went the other way.
I think
With
when
a
it comes to
3-point
for them to be that close in the game, it says something about Colorado and what Deion got going. Like I said, it ain't too many teams in that conference gonna be able to beat them. They probably won't win. They probably won't lose more than they won't lose more than 3 games.
Yeah, because they also missed a couple of touchdowns. Colorado did.
Yeah, I don't know how we got here, but I ain't trying to decide, take you off the topic of Duke and Clemson. But yeah, man.
right? But even though we got here, we got here, it led perfectly into my next topic. It don't matter how we got here, but we got here, and it led perfectly into my next topic, and it's the man right here. You know what I'm saying?
Travis Hunter.
It's the man.
Amazing.
Right here. Now,
Yeah.
what I want to talk about, and I want to get everybody take on this, man. Is it feasible for this young man to continue to play both sides of the ball? And I want to know, do you think it's feasible for him to continue to play both sides of the ball? And if your answer is no, which position would you play him at?
I don't know. I don't know if it's feasible, but Travis already said he can handle it. But my whole thing is I love it seeing him go both ways. He's capable of it, and and the thing about it is if he continues to play like this and that many snaps, I don't want to hear no complaining at the end of the year. Excuses.
That's my thing. That's gonna be my thing.
It would be smart because 2 different sides of the ball is 2 different types of pressure, and after a while, you are not going to be able to take that. Like, I think Travis Hunter is a great, and I honestly think he kind of is one of them people who are in the argument of people who transition from basketball to football. He played basketball first, but I will say him taking all those snaps, he's going to get tired as well as his bones is going to get tired. He's not going to be able to continue that. It wouldn't be smart. I would put him, in my opinion, I would put him in the back. I would put him on defense because offensively, I like the kid Horn. I like Horn. He had a phenomenal game to me as well.
Yeah.
I would say no. And the main reason I would say no is because I don't want them to to use this against him when it's time for the draft or it's time for awards? Like, what is he? You can't, you don't know what he is, defense or offense. I think um, Dion did it, but in the NFL. But I think Dion was drafted as a DB. I think he needed to be drafted as a skill player. If I had to put him somewhere, I'll put him on offense because his instincts is crazy. And I think with defense, when you go off instinct, you get bit a lot. Offense, it's nothing but instincts. You it's like it's nothing but instinct. You want to. That's how you make big plays. But defense, when you looking in that backfield, you try to bite on something, you can get bit a lot. And I don't. He played with a lot of instincts. I see.
Yeah, I'm a disagree
That's a
with you
great
on
point.
that one. I'm a disagree with you on that one. I as far as which position to put him at, I don't think it's sustainable. You know what I'm saying? And if I had to put him at a position, I would put him at defense
Definitely.
because if you putting him on offense, you putting him amongst a group of 1 million people just like him. But if you place him on defense and let him be the game changer that he is, that would be a more ideal situation than putting him on defense, and also let him be the one giving the hits instead of receiving the hits. Now, if you want to throw him back there and let him return some kicks every now and then or something like that, but he should not be playing. Look at the stats, man. He played 60 offensive snaps. And 50 defensive snaps for a total of 110 snaps. That's too many motherfucking snaps.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
And
Well, you got to consider he wasn't active on all those snaps because on the running play, he didn't. That's when he was able to take a break on the running play. And the only way that he wouldn't have got a break if the running back bust through the line and got to the back, through the linebackers to the DB spot. So on those running plays, he taking a break, and he's young, and young people, they don't know about really getting tired. And who was it? Was it Charles Woodson? Which one? It was somebody that played both ways, and they did it well.
Charles Woodson, but he didn't do it as much though. Charles Woodson was known for returning kickoffs. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't no serious threat, receiving threat. He was running kickoff backs for touchdowns in college.
Okay.
Like nobody's I can't remember nobody doing this.
I think
I'm all for it.
I think he need to be on defense simply because, like, and it's opposite of what he. I believe it was what Trav said. I think it was. I mean, Joe, I'm sorry. I think instincts is more needed on defense than it is on offense. Offense is more skill based. You running off how quick you are, how good your footwork is. When it comes to defense, he proved that he's a true ball hawk.
Yeah, but and when you get to the next level, when you get to the
I see what
next
Joe was
level,
saying.
when you get to the next level, it's not about being and defense instincts bite you when you get to the next level. Like I give a prime example. What's the
I
kid name
understand
in
what you're
Dallas?
saying, Joe. You're right.
That's true.
Okay, all right.
That's true.
Right, it's just defense is instinct. Offense, like Shady McCoy, Barry Sanders, they'll buck at the system and still make some out of none. He one of them players to me. Like, give me the ball and just get me out. Just get me the ball. Like Devin Hester. Devin Hester was one of them get me the ball and let me go type players.
But
Like,
Joe, you gotta live with that though.
Not on you
All
can't
right.
live with that on defense though. That's what I'm saying. On defense, it'll bite
Yeah,
you.
you got to. Who else would you put in there for him?
Are you talking about over? But see, I thought we was talking next level stuff. See, I'm more so
Oh,
when they
nah, we just talking about
coming
this
out of
year.
college.
Yeah,
We
we
just
can't
talking
go
about
that
this
far
year.
yet because this just his first game in the
Yeah,
Power Five
Oh yeah,
conference.
in the Power Five conference.
I think in college it could work. I'm just
I
talking
mean,
about
yeah,
next
Joe. Hey,
level.
Joe, I'm with you,
He's
right?
only
Cause
gonna get better.
Joe, you was next level with that though. But you know, Joe, like we said, Joe, that last play that he did
Yeah,
when he jumped out there and got that interception on that flat pass to the running back, that was risky right there. I'm just
It
saying.
was.
That
That's
was
what
a
I'm
great
saying.
play, like you said, Joe. That
But
was a great play,
got beat
but he
though.
was out of position though.
Yeah, he got beat. He got
Exactly.
beat.
He didn't get
yeah,
beat.
man.
He
Me
intercepted
and
the guy.
D'Angelo was talking about that.
No,
Bit on
Dave.
you.
Oh,
He bit on
Dave,
you.
he
oh, my
got
bad. I misheard.
Dave, he got beat because
Yeah, the quarterback.
the receiver faked him out his shoes and headed for the end zone. But the quarterback was supposed to lob it up there and didn't.
Hell yeah.
It didn't. So he was out of position, and his instincts. He made a great play, but
But
Yeah.
see, that's what I'm saying.
that was a
here,
touch.
Joe.
That was
That's
a
what I'm
touchdown.
saying.
And
Seven-
Right, that was a
Quarterback.
touchdown, man.
Yeah,
and he
7
almost had
quarterback.
2 more
You get a
interceptions.
great quarterback.
And I want to
that
say
can
this right here and give it back to Joe, man, because Joe was talking last. But I feel like, you know what I'm saying, Travis should definitely, they should continue to use him how they're using him. Feature him. They should feature him in there. You know what I'm saying? But against the sorry teams, give him more of a break. Let them other guys get more experience. But when you coming against the big time, the explosive teams, yeah, use Travis both ways, man. And like you said, Joe said his instincts. I mean, he'll be able to, to Harvard those, horn those skills that discipline in as time get on. He'll be able to understand, have discretion on when to do that and when not to, and he'll get his positioning right. I'm hoping.
Yeah.
And then you also got to think about he got the most unorthodox cornerback to play ever. Deion Sanders used to always be out of position.
Out of position, yeah.
Was so fast to get back in position to break stuff up. That's what made him great. But
I think that was part of Deion deception. I think he did that shit.
That's part of his deception, man.
Yeah, that's what that
Yeah.
was, the deception. You think he
Either
out of
way.
place.
But that's just a God-given ability. What I'm
Yeah.
saying is, everybody ain't. Look, man, that great word is can't throw that everywhere. So Deion is great. He's
Facts.
the greatest cornerback to ever play. So unless you putting him in that category, you don't want him biting on stuff like that, man. That's just like that.
Right.
Deion doing that.
Dallas.
Deion turning him into primetime 2.0.
Deion ain't doing that, Trav. You said at the start of the argument. Them defensive coordinators
man,
got him back
I'm
there.
just telling you.
I'm
just telling you what he doing.
They got a defensive back coach back there also. I mean, the defensive coordinator, bro. Like he ain't nah. Deion ain't tell him to get beat to the end zone like y'all said.
Deion got beat all the time on play in just because he had so much talent. He was able to recover and make a great play out of it.
Every now and then, they gonna get beat. Every now and then they gonna get beat. But most of the time, Deion be on them like white on rice.
Yep.
Every time.
Yeah.
There were times
and that makes me wonder sometimes if Deion fully understand the plays.
Yeah,
Because sometimes them great players, man, could be so great that they don't make good coaches and stuff like that because they don't really understand which positioning and all that because their ability make compensate for it.
Are you saying Deion not a good coach?
Oh, Jake, you late to the party. I've been said that shit, man. You late as hell.
Are you saying
You late to the
Deion
party.
not a good coach?
I didn't say that just then. Well, I guess I might have said it.
He said
But
Deion
nah,
a
You
spectator.
did. That's what
He said
came out.
Deion a
man,
spectator.
Deion is a mascot, Jake. Deion a mascot, but this ain't about that, man. We could do that another time if that's what you want to do. Or fuck it, we'll do it right now. We'll take over this. We'll hijack his whole show, man.
We talking about Travis
You just
Hunter,
said
man.
Deion
Travis
was a
Hunter.
good coach. My goodness.
Nah,
Travis Hunter.
he a
Are you
mascot,
serious?
brother. He a recruiter. He's a
Are
scout,
you
man,
serious?
and a mascot.
Are you serious?
He got an eye
He's
for
a
talent,
Hall,
man. He's a scout.
he's a Hall of Famer.
I think North Carolina
He's a
would
Hall of
appreciate
Famer,
that
and that
mascot.
kid
Hold on,
Travis.
Jake. The man wasn't even a coach at high school, man. He's a celebrity
It
coach,
don't matter.
which means he's a
It don't
mascot
matter.
and
He's
he's a
winning
scout.
now.
All right.
He
He ain't calling
he
none of
won.
them
He
plays
won.
in Colorado. If you watch the game, you probably was watching the road, watching them lines in between the highway interstate. But he ain't calling no damn plays. That was his
Well,
offensive coordinator calling all them great
Come on,
plays
Dave.
and them
hold
defensive
on.
plays.
You
He
Well,
need
ain't
to
doing no
stop.
call.
You
Now,
need to
now,
stop.
like I
hey,
told you before, Dave, you gonna say
hey,
that
yeah,
about Deion, you gotta say that about every great coach that it is.
Thank you.
nah,
Thank you.
Every great head
yeah.
coach that is
Everyone.
supposed to be, you might well say that about all of them.
Every
Yep.
single
But hold
coach,
on, okay, I'll say that about
head,
all of them then. How about
every
that?
head coach has
That's
You know what I'm
fine.
saying?
I can
Yeah,
respect that. If you gonna say that about all of
real
them,
talk though, the head coaches, bro, like I think a good head coach is like Parcells. He know everybody rolling and he'll overtake. He said, no, you calling these plays wrong. He'll overtake that position if you fucking up. Now, if a head coach is
so you
capable of
think
doing that,
Prime Time
he's
ain't
a
gonna do that?
legit head coach. Hell no, that motherfucker don't know what's going on. He don't know up from
So
down.
you
Man, that
think
motherfucker is a
Prime
mascot,
Time?
man. I'm telling
So
you.
you think Prime Time gonna do like Nick Saban and just sit back and let them just do
Prime
some
Time is one
bullshit?
of the greatest
Nah, he
coaches. I
ain't
mean,
gonna
one of
do
the
that.
greatest football players ever. But coaching, come on, man. The man a rookie, bro. The rookie.
every head coach has a specialty though. Every head coach's specialty is
And what's
running back
Deion's?
the ball.
What's Deion?
I think he need
You
help.
think?
I think in my opinion, just off the game, they gave up so many points. His specialty defense, he need to work on that.
See what I'm saying? That's supposed to be his specialty, but it's not.
And,
You see that?
But guess
also his
what?
other son,
That's
Shiloh,
That's
led the
not
team in tackles.
That mean
I love Shiloh. I love his sons, man.
He led the
I
team in
love
tackles.
Shiloh, man. I always love Shiloh. I wasn't sure on Shador before the game, but after the game, I was convinced. But I love Shiloh the whole time.
So
And also,
okay,
you gotta
Shiloh
remember,
got Shiloh.
head coach,
Go ahead.
every
Go ahead, D.
head coach is going to bring in enough staff to get the job done. That man brought in
Yeah,
one.
correct. That's what we saying.
You know, Deion's son worked Tom Brady.
Yeah, the
with him
quarterback.
over the
Yeah, that's
summer.
why he got that ball out of there fast. But you
Yep,
know, hey,
Tom
Angelo,
Brady
you
worked
do know
with
the
him.
other son. Go ahead, yeah, Mark, go ahead on that. Yeah, man, he was getting that ball out of there fast, man. He looked very, very good. He did it like unlike no other quarterback in college, bro. I've seen no quarterback do it like that before, man. He was getting that ball out of there fast. He on a different speed than all the rest of the coaches in college. And like he said, man, I ain't never throw for 500 yards at the damn, HBCU level. You know what I'm saying?
He ain't
So
never do it in ground
what does that
high
do?
school.
That shine, right? That shines the light on HBCU a little bit, in my opinion. And I like his other son, like you said, Shiloh. Like he said, he was mad at his pops for leaving HBCU, so he don't always be all right in my book. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But hey, at the same time though, Shiloh had 10 tackles, 9 of them solo tackles. That
Love him.
They were 9. They credited him with 9 solo.
I said I love him. That's all I said. I just said I love him. I don't disagree. Yeah, like I love his dad, man, up until that move. But hey.
Hey, but that also says that they did not. That says that we know that though, but they did not get the job done up front for your cornerback to get.
They had that many tackles, man.
That's too many tackles.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go out and get me a Shiloh jersey probably now. Support his NIL movement.
Get you a prime time.
Hell no, I won't do that.
Yeah,
I
get you
give
a
me
prime time.
Nah, hell
Quit
no. I
hating
throw a
on
shot.
that man.
I give me a Shiloh jersey.
And get the shoe.
I get a Deion Sanders, the player's jersey.
And get the shoe.
Quit hating
Nah, I
on
ain't getting that primetime Colorado jersey. Ain't gonna happen.
And get the shoes to go with it.
Yeah, that was as a player. That's cool. That's
hey,
cool, but I'm gonna give me a shallow jersey for sure.
hey,
Hey,
well,
what's up?
hey, little fellas. Well, this is that time of the show when I go all the way left. Like I only could do. Hey, man, tell me y'all seen the Somalian young lady that got hit in the face with the brick.
Yeah, I saw.
Mm.
Did you see it, Dave?
Yeah.
I thought it was.
You broke up,
Fuck.
Dave.
That's crazy.
Did you see it,
I
Dave?
said, damn. I'm like, fuck. That's crazy. Nah, I ain't see it.
Okay, Joe, did you see it?
Ooh, that gotta be excruciating. Yeah.
So
That
I
was.
Yeah, I
know,
saw her face.
I know Junior seen it, and Jake, you didn't see it, right?
See what?
The Somalian young lady
See,
that got hit
Trav
in
and
the face.
D'Angelo, they like violence, man. So they saw the shit. You know, they keep about it.
No, I
It's
ain't
all in
seen
the
it.
algorithm.
But so look, I'm gonna play a couple of these videos, and I'm gonna lead y'all down the way on allegedly what happened. And I can't wait to hear y'all take an opinion on this. So
Boy.
here's the video of the young lady at the hospital.
Never done to anybody in my life to deserve this. I never did anything in my life to hurt anybody. Literally, a man asked me for my number. I said no, and he picked up a brick in front of so many men and was like, "What you gonna do?" And I told all these men, like, "Yo, why this man got a brick on my face?" And he's holding a brick, and all these niggas is watching, and nobody does nothing. And he hits me in my face, and then they all just watch, and they let that nigga get in a car. How is this okay? This is what y'all doing to women? I have my
Okay, she's a Somalian woman, and she said, niggas stood by and watched that man hit her in the face with a brick and walk off and not do a thing. Right? So in today's the temperament of the world, sometimes I guess you can't just jump in other people's business. You don't know how that's gonna go. You know what I'm saying? So I understand it both ways. You know what I'm saying? For those who make the choice to not get involved or whatever the case may be. So when she released that video and she used the words, is this what niggas doing? And they not helping, they just let that man walk away and didn't do nothing. So now I'm gonna play the video of when it happened and who was around her. Hold on, wait a minute. Do I got that video? 1 second. Here we go.
Yo, this man just hit me in my face with a brick, and all these black men just watch, and they don't give a fuck. Yeah, this man hit me, fucking grabbed a rock, and it hit me in my fucking face because I would have given him my number. And all y'all just fucking watch.
Goddamn right they ain't protected. Go get a man.
Y'all see that shit? Y'all see that shit? What do y'all gonna do? I want y'all to be a man. I want y'all to be a man and fucking do something. Y'all gonna let a man hit me in my face? Man, fuck off.
Now she said she wanted those guys standing around there to be a man and do something about that other man that hit her in the face with the brick. Now, again, with those guys that were standing around her, were a bunch of her friends and Somalian friends, not Afro American. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how she turned that thing into nigga. So allegedly, I'm gonna show you the man who did it. Allegedly.
Don't you ever fuck with Brianna Taylor ever again. Don't you ever fuck with Brianna Taylor ever again.
So that came out a little bit afterwards. After she put up a GoFundMe. Now the last time right there is at 17,000. The last time I checked, you know what I'm saying, it was at like $33,000 that she didn't collect it, and that was last time I checked was late last night. I'm pretty sure it's probably through the roof right now. She took this opportunity to.
Man,
Go ahead, Joe. Go ahead.
Hey, I say go get hit in the face with a brick again if you're gonna get that kind of back. Shit, I mean, she ain't got no man. She out there twerking, acting all liberal. And then for you, if you around Somalians, why you gonna throw blacks? You gonna say blacks because you know when you refer to blacks, even though we got a lot of different nationalities as black, you know, most of the time when you're in America, you're referring to the blacks in America, the Negroes, right? So
yeah, she said
you're throwing us under the bus, and then you said niggas on top of that. You said niggas.
Yeah.
So let her go. You know what about her Somalian brothers and sisters?
Because they were all Somalians that were standing right there next to her and didn't do nothing. Now, here's
Right.
another one.
So she want to be liberal and going out there twerking in public. You want to be?
What they call her, a feminist. She don't need a man, but now you need him.
Now check this one. Go ahead, D.
No, I was just gonna say I want everybody to get their opinion, and I'm gonna just go last on this.
Yeah, I feel bad for her though, but you know, I don't think that's what she should have got, but you know.
Okay, now look at let me post this other clip of her.
This is for the fact that you're a white man and I'm a black woman. I have less privilege than you. Thank you.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Now I'm gonna let that play again.
Yeah, they said she got a couple of them where she's slapping white men.
You're a white man and I'm a black woman. I have less privilege than you. Thank you.
I don't know how I feel about that.
She slapped him. She slapped him because he was white and for reparations.
Don't you ever fuck with Brianna Taylor ever again. Don't you ever fuck with Brianna Taylor.
She twerked right there, but the kicker is, well, let me see, where is this video at? She had this to say before all this happened.
I hope every black woman is kissing another black woman because we are the innate protectors and the providers. We protect societies, we protect communities with our intellectual property, with our lived experiences, with our breast milk, with our bodies. We're the ones. And the two. Bitch, not even the three. Because men are not providers and protectors, not innately, because they only protect what they possess. But we protect everybody, and we provide, baby, okay? So I hope you catch a girl tonight, because I hope I do. And don't forget, before there was feminism, it was lesbians who were living those lives without worried about niggas. Like, they were not worried about niggas. They were decentering men. So before there was feminism, there were lesbians. Hey, excuse me, thank you.
So she downplayed men's role in society And she said there was for feminism, there was lesbians, and the men don't do nothing but try to control or protect the things that they control. But yet she went crying for the help of a man.
Sound like
So-
double standards to me.
That's the hypocrisy.
Yeah, why didn't she have? Why those lesbians ain't come to her aid then? Why she couldn't protect herself if they the protectors of the earth?
Man, she said that too. She said that they were the protectors of the earth, bro.
Yeah, we see how quick that caught up with her. Karma caught her up with it quick. Host started listening.
Mm-hmm.
And
Don't get me wrong, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I believe in, you know what I'm saying, taking up for a female, but I learned early, bro. Like my brother told us that we was wrong, you know what I'm saying? We was getting ready to jump in somebody else's business. And we just tell him this, you know what I'm saying? Now, my brother, bro, he the hard, he was the main dude in town. Like he ain't nothing he couldn't pull it, he couldn't do. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, like you said, you never know what this chick just did to this man. Like we was getting ready, we was young boys, we was teenagers, getting ready to jump in some shit that ain't concern us. Boyfriend and girlfriend getting at it, kid and all that. We getting ready, he hit her or whatever it looked like, what it appeared to come off as. That man probably could have shot all of her.
Honestly, I agree. I mean,
But I'm not putting my life on the line for somebody else, some goofy shit. Like, nah. That's the person you dealt with. Call the cops. That's what the public service is here for. I mean, we can have some hero type of dudes. Y'all go ahead and put your life on the line for them. I don't know these motherfuckers, and they wouldn't give you the time of day in life anyways. They wouldn't do nothing for you. But why we doing all this crazy shit for people who wouldn't do nothing for us?
in my opinion, I just think, and I know how it's a controversial take with how life going on in America right now. I just think men have made the world so civilized that a lot of women today forget how savage we could really be.
Exactly.
And with that being said, she walking around slapping people, white, black, or whatever, I think that make us look bad as black people. That ain't reparation.
For real.
That's not reparation. And honestly speaking, I agree with you, Dave. I wouldn't help her either, because at the end of the day, we got families to get home to, and we don't know what that man had in store for anybody who tried to help her.
Yeah.
Got what she deserved. And I don't mean to take it over, but Pop, you know about this. I told you about this a year ago before I graduated college. Last year, I was in a bar, and a girl ended up throwing a drink on somebody, but I never knew she threw a drink on the guy. But he ended up pushing her, and I knocked dude straight out. And next thing you know, 10 of his friends came after me. Luckily, I had enough friends with me to take them on. Now, with all that context, I could have easily just minded my business, but I wanted to protect a woman who did not deserve my protection.
Yep.
Lesson learned, and luckily you kind of got under that unscathed. But
Exactly.
I'm glad you learned. And we all done that. I've done it before, but I've done it at a different time. You know what I'm saying? A long time ago when things wasn't as volatile. But I've learned to mind my motherfucking business. You know what I'm saying? And
So many dynamics, man.
Yeah, just mind my motherfucking business. And man, I'm not protecting nobody I don't love. If I don't love you,
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
There you go. Yeah, I had to protect my sister in the club because she was being nosy. Ended up in the middle of the fight, so I pushed the whole fight out. They thinking me like I work as bodyguard for the club, and I'm like, nah, I ain't do that for y'all. I did, when my sister was caught in the middle of the fight being nosy.
Yeah.
My question with this is, and I don't mean to I guess I'm playing advocate, but I do question, are we doing our job as men by letting the women in our life know certain things that shouldn't happen? Like I tell Nene all the time, you should not call me unless your words stop working with a man. Once your words stop working, then you call me, because then I'm coming with savagery. But don't call me because don't call me because you upset, and don't call me for something that you started.
Well, my opinion on the thing is I feel where y'all coming from, but y'all telling me that if somebody's harming your mother around me, I don't know your mother. I shouldn't help. Like that's. I don't feel like
An
you
old
should jump
lady,
in it.
bro. An old lady, of course. Don't
Hey
protect.
man,
Don't mess with children and old people,
let me
man.
say this: women is women. It's not a woman out here that can strong arm a man. It's nothing a woman should be able to say to you to make you put your hands on her. No woman out here.
I agree with that.
You could end her life with a punch.
I got something to say about that.
There is
Yeah, that's
nothing a
crazy.
woman can say to you to make you put your hands on her.
But
So
you're discussing that she said something. This is a case where she did something.
No, let me speak. So what I'm saying, but what y'all was saying though, see the thing is if I'm there for the whole thing and I see her smack him, then I'm gonna say, man, you wrong for that. No. Like, hey, you wrong for that. That's if she wrong for it, she in the wrong, and she punching him and doing all that. Yes, but if I'm just walking up and I don't know what's going on, I'm not finna let no grown ass man brutally beat the fuck out of a woman. I'm not.
See,
That's not happening, and no ramifications around me and none. And if you're around me and that's happening, you better get ready to squabble, because we finna get into it with this dude.
hey Joe.
Because and I'm not gonna say I'm putting my life on the line for her, but I'm just saying.
You just did.
Lisa,
You
and
just
check this
did.
out. No.
Yeah,
Check
that's
this
what I'm
out.
finna
Check
tell
this
you,
out.
Joe. It sounds good, but you put
Check
your
this
life
out.
on the line and you get in somebody's business.
How do you figure out you putting your life on the line?
Because you don't know what the person that you defending that person, the one that's attacking that person.
Exactly.
You don't know what their intent is.
See,
I didn't jump up and go. I didn't start
cause
running
look,
on
Joe,
this dude and punching him. I didn't start doing that.
down here in Mobile, Alabama, everybody got guns. So if you get in somebody else's business, you better be ready to kill somebody.
Man,
but one thing I'm gonna say too, a lot of women gotta stop acting like they got nuts out here.
Man,
that's true.
Cause they don't. Like you saying, a man can do a lot of damage to a woman. So a lot of them need to stop acting like they got nuts and get in their place.
At the end of the day, like that other video showed a lot where she tried to say women were the protectors of the earth. Like, I mean, like at the end of the day, you don't show it.
So you
now, me, regardless of what she said, I don't think she deserved that. But I can't be mad with nobody jumping in it.
But in my opinion, like you said, she doesn't deserve that. She also does not deserve a certain response from someone either. Like, I'm not saying he right, but at the end of the day, if I go out on the as a man, I go out on the street and I put my hands on somebody, I need to be prepared that it's a potential that this man could kill me.
Yeah.
And she needs to know that as well, because not everybody is right in the head.
But see, she didn't do anything. The guy was trying to trying to talk to her, get her number or whatever, and she didn't want to talk to him. And the guy hit her in the face with a brick.
No,
she slapped him.
No, she slapped him, Trav.
Oh, she slapped him?
She slapped
him. I thought that was two different things. They didn't. I thought they didn't have a. Yeah, them video they showing her slapping white guys. That was a little video she was making before this happened.
Listen.
She was somewhere getting something to eat, and the guy was fucking with her.
That's not true. Check it out. I'm gonna show you. She has on the same clothes. Now. Look.
Oh, so it is, because they were saying that was old.
Yo, this man just hit me in my face with a brick, and all these black men just watch, and they don't give a fuck. Yeah.
No,
now you see she got on the same clothes. Look here.
Yeah, I see it with that black on.
No, I'll do you one better, Pop.
See, she just threw something on somebody.
No,
Yeah.
I'll do you one better, Pop. One of the guys who was there and watched it happen, he came out and said something. He says she's on that. She comes out there on a weekly basis and
Yes.
causes trouble.
Doesn't.
Oh,
Yeah, I
just
was about to
acting a
say it
fool.
seemed like it that she do this on a regular. She slapped the
Yeah.
white dude. She got a behavior, a history of this.
Oh, so that's another thing then, probably why nobody
Right, that's another
did
thing.
anything
Right. I thought
if she
nobody.
Right,
already
and
doing it.
then Joe just walk up. He come through and shit. Got his whole family with him and take up for her and shit.
I didn't say that. I said I'm not finna let no grown ass man just beat on a woman to death. I don't
But if
care
the
who
man
he
hit
is
her with
or
a
not,
brick,
bro.
you definitely surely you gonna do something after all the stuff you just said. You went on a whole soliloquy like heartfelt.
Man, look, I don't know what type of man you is. I'm not
I'm
sitting
just
down letting
saying you
no
gonna
grown
do
ass
something. I know
man
I
beat
can
on no
count on you
woman.
to do
I'm
something.
not. Oh yeah, you. If it's your sister or your mother, anybody. If Joe walking
Nah,
past and a man well on
if
a
it's my
woman,
sister and I
I'm
know
saying something, bro.
they packing. I'm gonna tell you that right now. They packing.
Okay, well they better shoot.
Wait,
They
I
packing. You ain't
That
gotta
mean they
tell them
getting
to shoot.
well on it.
everybody,
That mean
You
they
ain't
listen.
gotta
getting
tell
well
them to
on
Check
it.
it
shoot.
out.
That
Well,
nigga
they ain't getting
they'll
well
shoot
on
me.
then, bro.
At
They'll
first,
shoot
They not
me.
getting well
everybody on
on
here,
then, bro. That's what I'm
every
telling you.
They'll shoot
everybody on
me.
here, in my opinion, listen. I like the debate, and I think we doing good. But let's not
It ain't no
question
debate.
somebody else's manhood on here.
Yeah.
yeah, I agree with what Joe's saying. Like, really, in it, man. Yeah, you want to do something, but I ain't
Man,
gonna lie.
come on,
Like I
man.
say, where I'm from, yeah, you got to mind your business a lot of times. You can't shit going on.
Man,
You gotta
we
go
from
the other way.
Chicago. You ain't we from Chicago. You command your business to get shot here. It don't matter.
Yeah,
So what
I
I'm
feel you.
saying
Like
is,
it could be somebody, mama, sister, or whatever.
right,
Which
man. I'm not, man.
all
You
of them
crazy?
would be,
I
but
got 3 sisters and a mother, and a fleet load of women in my life that I care about. And I will be damned if I feel
That's
like
what Angelo just said. Somebody you love, man.
yeah, I do it for my love.
What I'm saying is this. Put it like this. I tell you this. Let somebody wouldn't been courting that been my sister, and somebody would have been courting.
You just
Hey,
said
So I
if
got
that was your sister.
No. Listen what I'm saying.
Joe. I
Listen
have
what I'm
this
saying.
question, Joe. I have
Go
this
ahead.
question. If that situation happened where that dude threw a brick in her face, you stood up and you beat on dude, and he shot you. Now, would your sister and mother would have rather you stood up for that woman or mind your business? Because now you
So
not
you can
doing.
stay free and take up for them.
That don't matter. That don't matter at this
It
point.
do matter because
That
now you
don't
locked
matter
up
at this point.
and you ain't there to.
Because
The
this is
law
what
said you
brothers
ain't
do.
had to take it that far. You just should have just restrained them. They'll turn around and tell you shit. You should have called
Did you
us.
just say it? Did y'all hear
That's
me
what
say
they.
I'm finna? Did y'all hear me say I'm finna
That's what
beat
they
this man
do.
up? I
And
said I'm
then
going
look,
to
so the
smoke
law
him.
will turn around and blame you. Then the women in your family will blame you. Say, damn, he went out, put his life on the line for her, protected her. Now he ain't here no more,
Okay.
and he can't
I
protect
understand.
us.
What
I
I'm
understand
saying
what
is,
he's saying. I
I
just don't
will
agree
hope.
with it.
I will
I'm the
hope.
one.
I will hope that if my mama is on the side of a road getting her face beat in by a man, that somebody will step out their car and be like, "Man, you shouldn't do that." And guess who else will wish that? My mother.
Okay,
Just like she would want me to
Joe,
do it.
is okay. 2 things, Joe. One, is your mother the type of woman to
You ain't
go up
not
to
you
random
you.
people and slap them?
I'm
Joe out here
speaking.
saving hoes, man, trying to Captain Save a
Y'all
hoe,
not
man.
hearing what I'm saying. Y'all keep on flexing and saying, "Oh, I know she shot this man, and I'm gonna come up and protect her." No, I'm not saying that. Me and Jake just was arguing that this wasn't the same man that hit her on the face that she slapped. I'm
And then,
telling you, if I walk up and a
This
young
is the
lady,
same man that witnessed her come through and disrespect everybody every week.
what I'm saying is, if I walk up and a man is beating on a woman, and it's a lot of other men standing by,
Joe,
I'ma
you
feel
can't
like it's
beat
my
every
brother.
dude, bro.
I'm not
Just
saying I
get
could
that
beat
out
him,
your
bro.
damn head,
I'm
bro.
not saying I could beat him, bro.
You can't. Niggas will break you down to the ground, bro.
Okay, man.
Beat you just like a female.
me being the only son on here right now, Pop.
So
Would
you
you
got to be
rather me
willing to
stand
kill for that girl.
Pop? I'm the only son on here, Pop. Would you rather
No,
me?
no, everybody's a son.
No. I mean, in the conversation. I'm the only person on here, and I just really want to ask my dad, and I know the answer already. Pop, would you rather me stand up for a woman that I don't know at all and with no context, or would you rather me come home?
Yeah, you got to come to the crib.
At
Take the
end of
woman that you love.
I have a family to come home to, and that woman, is a known person. The man who came out and said, I'm the one who stood there, he said everybody who's in that woman's video knows her.
Yeah.
He said it out his own mouth.
And they all from the same country she from.
Yeah, it's crazy.
She hangs out with her Somalian crew. She's in Dallas.
Man, I'm not standing by and watching no young lady getting her face beat.
And shit, I heard one of them Somalian on the internet. He said he would have did it worse than that. I said, damn. So I knew it had to be some bad shit about it.
Damn.
America is the only country.
Hey, bro, man, America's the only place where they got simps out here protecting these wicked ass women, bro. Other cultures and shit, women are righteous. Yeah, you can put your life on the line for those because you know they're innocent. You know, you see a brother come up just beating a sister. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't even his family member. Like, you know each other is you know what I'm saying? It's just different, bro. You know, you got more to you.
What's going on when you walk up, though, Dave? That's what I'm.
True, that's what I'm saying. But you have more confidence when you're in these other countries that, hey, this woman right here, you know that these women are aligned in other places, but in America, bro, there's so many dynamics, bro. You don't know what the hell going on. This land of the free, liberal, feminist women, these wicked women over here, bro. You trying to put your life on the line for that?
I'm not saying. What I'm saying is when I walk up, I don't know what this lady is getting beat from. I'm gonna ask.
Yeah, and my question to you, Joe, is who gonna protect the women of your family when you locked up?
And that's what I'm telling you. I just hope that somebody will be the same way to us. Other people. Like I know the guys around me not letting it fly. I know that. The guys I kick it with, ain't no way we walking out of a bar and some dude beating some girl head in and we just standing there. It ain't happening. We're not gonna be like, oh well, we don't see nothing. Don't say nothing, man. We not.
That's a club, bro. You know they ain't got no weapons on them like that in the club coming out of the club.
Anywhere.
Joe, that's a bad example. Club, you know everybody search. They ain't got shit on them.
We could be walking out the barbershop, bro. It don't matter. Hey, we're not walking out no barbershop and it's a nigga
you said we
on a girl. Me and my guy, no dude I hang
with. You got multiple dudes against one guy. Of course, of course we.
I'll be by myself.
And then too, look.
I'll be by myself. I'm not doing it, bro. I'm not.
I think too, Joe. Listen at this, Joe.
I'm not saying I'm trying to.
Joe, you the hero, man.
I'm not
Joe, listen at this.
But hey.
Listen at this, Joe. I'm gonna tell you why I feel like how everybody else feel like Maya did. Years ago, it's been over 20 years ago. I know several like dudes and girls, they get into it, be fight.
And be right back together.
And they right back together. I'm talking about all the way up the street, tearing each other clothes off, fighting. And if somebody jump in it, shit, they liable to get jumped on. They liable to get jumped on by both of them. So a long time ago,
that's just outraged, man. I gotta do it the way I raised.
But I'm gonna mind my business. That's what I'm gonna do to keep me straight.
And then
my niggas won't let this shit. Yeah, where I'm from, man. We don't do that, man. Shit, I don't regret it.
And then honestly, right now with how everything going, man, like I personally witnessed like people who I grew up with get into beefs, like niggas shooting it out for the rest of the summer based off something that a female did.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yep, everywhere.
So I'm gonna say like Joe, I think if like 20 years ago, I would be like 100% in agreement with you. But right now it's just too dangerous. Now, you made a comment where you say, you know, someone's mother or a child, old people and children are off limits. I probably would get involved, but
So I'm gonna ask you this then, D'Angelo.
Hold on, let him finish. Let him
Would
finish.
you lose
Let
your life?
him finish.
You'll lose your life for an old lady or a child?
Yeah.
I would be
that
more
you
inclined.
don't know and you don't love. You will be
more
inclined. I would be more inclined to assist someone assist someone that can't defend themselves.
Especially a child, bro. Hell yeah, a child got a whole life ahead of them.
I think you moving the goalpost a lot right now, simply because you have all the context right here with who this woman is and what she stands for.
But
And
DJ, that's not what we said though, DJ. That's not
no,
what we talking
no,
about.
I heard. Listen, I'm listening to understand. So I know everything that was said from everybody. I'm coming from a standpoint of you have all the context right here, and you're willing to tell me with all this context, you're still gonna go off the fact of I
She's
don't
a
know
woman.
what this woman did.
I'm if I walk up and I don't know what a woman did, yes, I'm gonna be trying to figure out what the fuck going on. But if I know she didn't hit this man in
Oh
the face
Lord.
and did all of that, then I'm not getting involved in that. That's on her. What I'm saying, if I walk up and I don't know what's going on, bro, why is you beating on this girl? I'm going to say something. I'm
So
not
would
going to
you
just
do the
sit back.
same if a woman was beating on a man and you walked up?
Yes,
Nah.
hell yeah,
I don't believe
hell
that.
yeah,
I don't
man, y'all,
believe
man,
that
yeah,
either.
all right,
I
yeah, all right,
don't believe that. You
I,
just
Yeah,
yeah,
you're
all
about
right,
you're
I ain't
about to
gonna
be
lie, bro.
laughing
I
at
got a lot
it.
of respect for
yeah,
your
all
Hell
right,
woman.
You're
yeah.
I think
about to
you
be
gotta take
laughing at
your
like,
cape off.
damn, she
yeah, all
tatted
right,
Put the
his ass.
shit on live and shit.
I think
yeah,
you
all
gotta
right.
take your cape off, man.
It ain't about taking the cape off, bro. Y'all, it just, bro, put it like this.
That cake so
Hey, look,
goddamn long, he tripping on
Hey,
that shit.
DJ, and D'Angelo.
yeah,
I know the women in y'all family. So y'all
yeah.
telling me right now, real shit. If Angie or Jory was somewhere on the bus stop and some dude just asked her for her number and she said no and they slapped her, and y'all expect for niggas just stand around and look.
You asking
Or
about
call
our
you.
loved ones and
No,
people who we know.
I'm
Right.
talking. No, I'm not talking about what you will do. I'm talking about y'all will be okay with a nigga looking at her and laughing. Ha 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 ha! You
Wait,
ain't
wait.
getting
No,
no
no,
I
of
got a
number.
course
response
nobody
for you.
would.
I got a response for you. Apologies if this is a sensitive subject, Pop. The guy right before the wedding who threw something in the air and hit Angie in the face. How much was that bag you put on his head?
We ain't gonna say that online, but you remember,
God damn, bro.
Joe. You remember that?
No, you're not getting what I'm saying. I'm not talking about what y'all will do. I'm saying, do y'all respect the men standing around letting it happen? That's what I'm saying.
I don't expect for anybody other than the family that they come home to help the
Okay.
people I love. I'm not
Alright.
Okay, well, there you
expecting
go.
that from no random person. I don't know
There you
that
go.
man, and I don't know who he got to go home to, but I know
Yep.
who my sister and my mother is coming home to.
Okay.
It
All
would.
right.
Yeah, you can't.
It would
Yeah,
be
you can't
nice.
be mad with nobody else.
Yeah, it would be
Nah,
nice if
I
they
ain't
would
mad.
if
I
they
ain't
would
mad about
help.
it.
It would be nice if
Yeah.
they would help. But being the climate of what's going on in the world today, you have to understand for those that will turn away.
And also
A
there you
lot of
have to keep in
kids and a
mind
lot of women get
with
abducted because of
with
guys
every
like y'all, bro.
situation in life, there is no such thing as an expected outcome. There
I don't expect for nobody to do nothing. What I'm saying is it will be nice for somebody to be like, "Hey, what are you doing?"
The world ain't
That's
nice
what
no
I'm
more,
saying.
man.
it's a
And
difference
I agree with
it's a
that. But
difference between
guess
nice and
what though?
good.
Guess what, D'Angelo? But guess what though, Antonio? I mean D'Angelo. It's a lot of kids and a lot of women that have been abducted because of attitudes like y'all's. Because people looking and saying, "Oh, I ain't got nothing to do with that."
Nah,
Come on, man.
people know the
Stop it,
difference,
man.
man. People
That's
know the
moving the
difference.
Come
goalposts.
on,
That's
man.
moving the
People know the
goalposts.
difference.
That's
That's a
not moving
total
the
different
goalpost.
action, bro.
That's y'all saying y'all not getting
We
involved
That's
with
a
nothing y'all ain't
total.
got
Ain't
nothing to do
nobody
with.
picking nobody up and taking
No,
nobody with them. Ain't nobody
we
watching
saying
that.
that because there's a lot of sexy reds out here and Sukiana, whatever her name is. There's a lot of them out here.
What's her name? Sukiana.
Sukiana, whatever her name is, sexy red.
Yeah,
Listen,
yeah.
Man,
Them motherfuckers going places they ain't supposed to be. That's all that is. They get
I'm
caught up
not
in the middle of them
like
transactions.
I'm gonna be honest. What medal of valor do I get for protecting someone of that nature?
Only
I'm not
Joe can
looking
tell
for.
you that.
I'm
He
not
got
looking.
like 2 or 3 on his
listen,
wall.
now I can't say. I
What
understand what
about you,
Joe's saying.
Jake?
He's not talking about that. He just saying like any woman.
Y'all
He see a
they
man
study
beating on a woman.
they
So
study going
I
straight
do
over what I'm
understand.
saying. Y'all study talking about this solo incident. Y'all telling me y'all won't help no woman that is getting touched in public by a man because y'all got to get home to y'all family.
This is
That's
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying.
saying.
This is what I'm
Elderly,
saying. What you're saying.
children.
You're saying that you will beat the hell out of that guy.
I
That's
never
what you're
said that.
saying.
I said I would be like, hey fam, what you on? And
No,
if you
no,
want
you
to take it
didn't. No,
there,
you
we
didn't.
can do what we
Because
gotta
when
do.
Dave asked, when Dave said, "What you need to restrain? You can restrain them." No, you said you would beat the hell out of them. At the end of the day, this dude threw a brick at her
You
after
steady talking about a
everybody.
solo instance, DJ.
But
Me and Jake both just said we didn't know the woman slapped him. Didn't we say that, Jake? We both just said
that's
it
what
was
I'm
a separate
saying.
incident.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm
We don't know. We don't know that woman slapped him. The people who
exactly
was standing out there do.
right. That's what I'm saying. But I'm answering the question to is if I don't know what's happening when I walk up, I am not gonna let a woman just get beat up. I'm not. Like I just told you, if I walk out of a bar with me and my guys, and some guy is beating on a woman. Matter of fact, let me ask you a question,
So Joe, let me ask you this, Joe.
Go ahead.
So that means you willing to after you save her, you know what I'm saying, you rescue her from that situation. Would you give her a hug and coddle her, you know, comfort her and everything like that?
No. I don't give a fuck. Let me ask you something, Dave. Let me ask you something. Let's say you and 10 of your guys walk out of the bar, right? Let's say 10, you and 9 of your guys walk out of the bar, right?
Out of a bar?
Out of a bar. Let's say y'all walk
out of a bar. Nobody ain't really quite armed like that, so unless there's a hole in the wall.
No, wait.
Okay.
Wait. Let's say y'all walk out of a bar and you see a guy beating on a woman. Y'all just gonna
we trying to beat his ass. We trying to get some pussy, boy. What you talking about?
Okay. So basically, you telling me what you're saying then is that
we know that motherfucker ain't armed. He ain't got shit. He ain't going to no trunk. Nigga riding the girl car anyways.
So basically, what you're saying is you just scary. Because
nigga, I ain't about to put my like D'Angelo just said. It's too wild out of here. We know that nigga just got searched by the bouncer.
But guess what?
Nigga ain't got nothing, man. We jump. We trying to get some.
Guess what, Dave? Whether I'm with 10 people or by myself, I'm Joe.
Am I right state of mind? Hell no, I ain't doing no. I'm just joking with you, but I ain't
Joe.
But there's plenty of bouncers at the club right there, Joe. So ain't no need to go do all that. There's plenty of bouncers there.
I'm just saying.
There's plenty of bouncers. We don't have to do that.
If you and your homies could detain this man from beating this woman up, would you?
I'm gonna be honest.
Joe, people do that because they know when they in the club environment, dude.
Come on, man.
I'm
gonna say this, Joe. How about
walking out of a restaurant?
I'll play devil's advocate because I've been in this situation as well on multiple occasions. I'm gonna name this one. I'm gonna be on your side with this when I say I've been in a party in college where a white girl called me a nigger, spit in my face, and I'm gonna be honest, I was finna go crazy. Thank God everybody held me back. So I'm gonna be on your side with that.
I missed that.
All I'm saying is
I'm trying to understand where you're going at with that. What you mean?
At the end, everybody saw it happen. Everybody saw this white girl call me a nigger and spit in my face, and I was finna go crazy on her. Like, really, I blacked out almost. Everybody stopped me and held me and restrained me. Thank God they did that because I didn't have nothing in my mind other than violence.
So you about to go Michael Jordan on her because you know that's what happened on Michael Jordan in high school. White girl called him a nigga, man. He threw all the chocolate milk on her ass.
I wasn't throwing no chocolate milk on her. I'm
just saying. That's Michael Jordan. Jordan used to be fighting racists. A lot of people don't know, but anyway, I'm just throwing off. I'm going off, man, on our topic. But yeah.
No,
look, I'm not saying this. Hey, DJ and D'Angelo and Dave, whoever on this panel, I'm not saying if I knowingly know I'm finna lose my life, I'm just finna throw my life out there. I don't know that, but me being who I am, I just can't sit back and watch no man beat on no woman. Now.
So what you gonna do, Joe?
Like
so if you're gonna do that, Joe,
I tell my
so what you're saying is you're gonna make a citizen's arrest.
No. I'm gonna ask him what he on.
That's basically.
So
you let that motherfucker go, it's over for you, Jack. It's over for you.
How you? My niggas, me and my guys are thorough. Like, you think I don't give a fuck?
You keep saying you and your guys, man. What about by yourself, man?
You think I care about what these? Bro, I don't care about what. You think I
You
care?
and your guys. You keep
But that's
saying
what
you
I'm
and your
saying.
guys, man.
You
Right. So
getting
what
your
I'm
honestly and too with that even you getting your guys involved in something that you
I'm not
don't
getting
know
my guy.
100%
No,
they would
because
have done on their own.
it's not nothing about being involved in nothing. What I'm saying is you don't know what you're getting into when you get involved in something. You could go to a party and it could be niggas that just don't like the way girls looking at you, and you could get killed. What does that mean? What I'm telling you is if somebody is getting built, the man, and if somebody getting beat, you as a
True, that's
protector
true though.
by nature. You're a protector by nature.
Oh,
So
man.
you telling me right now a woman is getting beat up and you just gonna close your eyes and walk by her?
We're
Come on,
protected
man.
by nature. We're protectors of our village, actually.
Yeah, people protect their loved ones, man. They don't go protecting no random people.
I love everybody, bro.
Yeah, you
Everybody
you
love
just
you.
can't do that. You can't do that no more though. That's just
Yeah,
point blank.
it's a different day and time now.
Yeah, you can't
You
do
you
Too
that.
probably
many
could do
people in
that,
the
like you
pot, bro.
say,
This
20,
you don't
30
know. You
years
don't know. You
ago.
don't even know the people next door to you. That's kind of world we live in. Right, my neighbor and them, they left their garage and shit open, bro. Back in the day, I might have could have said, "Hey, y'all left y'all garage open." But we don't have that kind of relationship. I can't say shit. They wind up accusing me, saying I probably took something.
And also, like, with that being said, yeah, it's like, like 15, 20 years ago, like, I'm gonna be honest, like, it was the reason why your mama told you you can only go from this end of the block to that end of the block, because that was who you knew.
Yeah.
I ain't
Yeah,
never been told that. Maybe when I was like 4 or 5 or 6. I ain't never been told that.
Shit, you wild, yeah.
I ain't.
yeah.
I always was in the hood, bro. My mom ain't never told me only go to the end of this block.
So what you saying? They just fed you and let you go?
See, I used to do the same thing. I can understand what Joe's saying. Maybe like when you like 5 years old, but once you like you get older than that, you like over the whole city. But see,
Yeah, I
it's
was over the
different
whole city,
these days.
Chav. I would get in trouble for that shit though. I would get beat,
And see, these days it's different, man. It's a whole lot more dangerous out here.
But the
I
point
mean,
the point of that saying is that this is where you're safest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you from? On your block, your hood.
Yeah. Yeah, after a while, man, I start getting, you know what I'm saying? Listen, like, hey man, I was doing
And
it
then
all.
Chicago,
I was,
man, Joe, Chicago, a big ass place, bro. Like it's hard for me to believe that you know what I'm saying, that you was 9 years old just roaming these blocks.
Who? Man, I was all through Paulina, bro. 9 years old, I went. At 9 years old, I was staying on 71st and Artesia. So I was moving around there. I was, Western to Rockwell. At least.
yeah, out across the streets. Yeah, once you can cross the streets, you can go anywhere.
Look, man. Look.
Now we was crossing big interstates and shit. Once we was crossing that,
come on, man.
we was crossing streets, jumping on trains and all that shit to get to the other side of town.
Man, look, bro, look.
Yeah, we used to ride our bikes.
I hung around older
Yeah, we were
people.
hopping on trains and shit, man. Like not trains that you pay fare for. We talking about freight trains you ain't supposed to be on. You get,
But I was driving at 11.
Well,
my father bought me and my brothers our first car when I was 11 years old.
See, I'm different. I'm from the projects, and
we was still in cars.
You know what I'm saying? I grew up in one big community where I didn't have to.
You had to go that far.
We had more than one part, but
y'all had one part.
I didn't have to.
How the project work.
I didn't have to leave my community, but that's the very reason why my son was the first one to say not to leave the block, because his ass wasn't leaving off the block.
I kind of left the block. I just got in trouble after.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What block was it though, D'Angelo?
Hey, once I found out Potomac and Parkside was busting, I definitely left Caroline.
Yeah, that was, that was, I'm sure you was 13 or whatever. But by the time I got home from work, your ass was where you belong.
I was in grandma's living room. You ain't know why I was sweating. I just ran all the way back home.
Hey, if you can get away with it, if you can get away with it, you know what I'm saying? We all go get away with it. But you know what I'm saying? But we know what was up. But yeah, here we go. I'm gonna spin this, sweep it again. You know what I'm saying? And get into my last topic before we get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? And this kind of You know what I'm saying? This kind of theme, I don't know if I'm gonna keep it going, but the same thing I went through last week. That's a small picture. Y'all probably can't see it that good, but
shit.
You gotta pick one, man. You got Cube and you got Face, man.
Face.
I'm gonna go with Cube, man, for what he did for the culture, though.
Man, look. Man.
So what are we talking about, D'Angelo? We talking about?
Hold on, let me hear
what
Joe.
they
Let me hear Joe.
done,
Come on, Joe.
the music.
Joe, let me hear.
Look, so look,
Face
you could
is
say
the Godfather, bro. He can't go against Face.
Hey, Trav,
Face is
it could be whatever.
Godfather of this shit, man.
It could be whatever you want, whether it be verses on who you feel is the best artist, who you fucking
want. The best artist, Scarface.
Artist
Face is like
Scarface,
my favorite.
of course.
I listen to Face more than anybody, even right now to this day. But like Cube, as far as what he did,
Hey, but hold on, all them hooks and stuff though.
You gotta give it to Cube. Huh?
What'd you say? What'd you say, Trav? The last part, as far as Cube doing what?
You know, doing what he been doing in the business for a rapper, making movies, the big three. I mean, hands down, they go to Cube for that. But as far as the music, I gotta go with Face all day. Face more.
Hey, you know though, Willie D said he was the mastermind behind all those, the hooks and everything, man. Willie D was behind all of that.
Yeah, he's the right Bushwick stuff too. Bushwick.
So Scarface was dropping verses though.
Somebody get a crazy echo.
Scarface was dropping verses though. Can we say Scarface was he was composing whole songs like Ice Cube was?
He was writing everybody's stuff.
Yeah,
who was writing everybody's stuff? Jake.
Ice Cube was when he was with.
Oh yeah. He was composing the whole songs. We can't say the same thing about Scarface on the hits.
Scarface right his own.
I'm talking about the hooks and everything, man, on the biggest Ghetto Boy hits and all that. I mean, he got other work though. So yeah.
Yeah, cause he got way more solo shit than Ghetto Boy shit. So, I mean,
I know Scarface.
He's one of the greatest.
For me, overall body of work, you gotta factor in a bunch of things. You gotta factor in the overall body of work, and you gotta factor in cultural impact. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's Cube all day.
Yeah, you can't leave out Ice Cube's cultural impact. The man made a song. Yeah, culture.
Vaseline, they did the greatest diss track ever. Yeah, one of them.
You serious? Culture?
Hey, bro.
Man, Face is the hood, bro. Is you serious? Face is the hood, bro. Face is your childhood. You can't tell your life story without Scarface. I guarantee none of y'all can tell y'all life story without Scarface.
I agree with you.
And it probably wouldn't be no Scarface without
Ice Cube.
What?
Man,
it wouldn't be no Scarface without Ice Cube.
Stop it, man.
Hey Joe.
Who you think started the gangster rap shit?
The NWA.
Who you think started that? That's why I say what I said. Like it wouldn't be no Ice Cube. I mean no Scarface if it weren't for Ice Cube.
Hey Joe.
And Scarface so versatile, man.
Man, hey bro, Ice Cube.
I remember, and I was like 6, bro, riding in the car with my big cousin listening to Ghetto Boys and Face. Like,
I remember Ice Cube and Eazy-E dripping Jerry curl juice in the White House in the 80s.
You talking about
that was the shit.
Music,
I ain't talking. Hey, I said impact. I remember. Hey, bro. I remember being at a concert in 1987 when they dropped "Fuck the Police."
Damn.
And that shit went and it went up, bro. They made a song. Dude wrote a song in its entirety called "Fuck the Police" in 1987, bro. we not gonna overlook dude impact. Now,
I'm not saying.
hey, you can pick Scarface, and Scarface is a worthy guy. But if you do pick Scarface,
worthy.
Yeah, hell yeah, because he's a legend, and he deserved every flower that anybody ever give him. But I ain't gonna say we can't put if you say Scarface is head and shoulders above Ice Cube, I just kind of beg to differ, bro. You know what I'm saying? You could pick
you know, on the music he is.
Ice Cube said.
So let me ask you, Trip.
I'm talking about musically. Y'all talking
Yeah, on the music he is.
music, man. They known for music. I'm talking about music, man. That's why I said that. Musically, he's part of our childhood. The only
Ice Cube
person,
part of my childhood.
More than Face?
Yeah.
I ain't that thorough. I ain't that thorough with Scarface as I am with Cube, but Trav, you can tell me this. What's one of Scarface's best hooks or whatever, man, that he wrote?
What you mean? He got a whole bunch of them motherfuckers. What you mean?
I mean, one of the most, just like L.A. Reid said, man, you know it's about what's one of the most memorable hooks you can.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but I just, you know.
Like if you say Tupac, you could say Dear Mama or some shit like that, you know.
Man, Scarface got a bunch of songs, man. That's why I say I don't know. Yeah,
I understand a lot of niggas got songs, but you can't repeat a lot of niggas hooks though.
Jesse
hooks
James.
Really, huh?
Jesse James.
Who was singing that?
I never seen a man die.
Scarface.
That Jesse James is Scarface.
No, I'm saying sometimes they have samples and shit, or somebody else singing it.
Nah, it was him.
Okay,
just like Jesse
Yeah,
James.
he do a lot of hook.
And
But you know, he mostly to be spitting. He ain't no hook nigga. Know what I'm saying? You got some niggas.
Right, and that's what we talking about songs though. That's why I think we gotta start separating these dudes. Like when you got people like 50 who do a whole album, don't need no features. That's a different category. J. Cole, they don't need no features. They can do everything by themselves. They don't need nobody to come in and do a hook for them, man.
Yeah, I guess it's just how you look at it.
That's different. Yeah, well, you got some niggas that come in and just light up verses. They just come in and flame for verses. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got to worry about composing a hook and all of that shit, doing all of that. They ain't got to worry about it. They just come in and just all the energy go towards that verse.
But see, I'm gonna tell you about that day. See, a lot of people scream J. Cole a lot, Kendrick. But for real, most motherfuckers you know don't even be listening to that shit. Not that I know.
Nah,
even though them niggas they can spit, they got some good songs. But just talking about on the regular like shit you want to hear, ain't nobody I know they ain't listening to J. Cole or no Kendrick Lamar like that.
No, I'm using them as an example.
Or even a nigga like Drake, like a lot of folks like Drake. Yeah, a lot of motherfuckers I know don't listen to that shit like that. They got some good songs.
Nah, that's
like
the hood though,
like
bro.
it.
That's the hood, man. That's the small area.
I think also that's
a lot of that shit just pop, bro, man.
You gotta remember when it comes to J. Cole and Kendrick, even though they are conscious rappers, they do resonate with the younger age group still.
Yeah, they do.
Kind of, sort of.
Yeah, see, I'm in the South, so a lot of young
man, you go on the
reservation
reservation and them boys,
y'all ain't gonna listen to.
Nah, you can go on the reservation. This motherfuckers all different kind of cultures listening to J. Cole and Kendrick, man.
Yeah, it depends on where you at too. Cause like I say I'm down here in the South, down here in Alabama, and
that's just like
they a lot of them listen to shit that I'm like, damn, you don't even know what the hell they talking about.
Yeah, that's like with when 50 came out. Remember 50 and Jadakiss was going at it, and 50 came out and told Jada that you local, you only known in New York, and basically we know that wasn't true because basically when you think about it, Jada mainly known in the hood. Nobody don't know about him outside of the hood until that beef probably, you know. But mostly everybody know about you know what I'm saying 50 internationally in America and internationally.
50 had just said that wasn't true.
I just said we know that ain't true for just New York, but motherfuckers in the hood know about Jada. But you know, white
Yeah,
folks
that's what
don't
he
really
said.
listen to no Jada Kids, bro. Stop playing, man.
Jada and them had Jada and the Locks had Grammy records when 50 and Jada got into it. They had Grammy.
They ain't had no Grammy records. That was the Locks. I mean, that was Puffy. That was Puffy. And then they went with Rough Riders and what?
Jada got a song with Jennifer Lopez,
Wow.
bro. That's a Grammy nominated song, bro. Jada do.
He do. And he
That's
got
a Grammy nominated song, bro.
he got
Well, white
Grammy.
folks don't listen. No
He
other
got
people.
songs with Usher. But you said white folks don't listen to Jennifer Lopez?
Bro, you keep saying with Usher. That's Jennifer's song. That's Usher's song. He featured on there.
But that's still a Grammy nomination song with his name on it, bro. So you can't say.
Hey, and motherfuckers to listen to that and say, damn, who they get a credit to? J-Lo. Who they get a credit to? Usher. They don't get a credit to Jada.
They
don't even know.
Grammy for it.
50
They know him, bro.
They can get a Grammy all they want to, bro. They still won't listen to him after that. They said, damn, that was a nice rapper. They'll say that's I ain't been a troll, bro. I'm just telling you the truth.
No. I said 50. We know 50 is a troll now. He said whatever he got to say to win, bro. 50 know
I mean, we know Jada ate his head.
That's why 50. That's why 50 said he had to go to apologize to that man.
Well, you know Jada ate him. We know Jada ate him alive though. He bodied him on that.
50 Cent. I'm gonna say it like this: 2 points. One, 50 Cent makes better songs. Jada gets better verses and
better verses.
And also, you have to throw in the fact when it comes to 50 Cent. 50 Cent album sold 11 million when it first dropped, and today he just went on tour and sold 850,000 tickets
for
that same album.
Wait, hold on. Let's reel this one back in because to the Cube and Face, because I want to ask: is Ice Cube being penalized for evolving into something different? Because all y'all seem to agree that music, the better that Scarface music, y'all prefer Scarface music.
I prefer Cube music. I prefer Cube because Cube is more diverse, man, with his shit though. And Cube shit is more educational. I mean, it's just more realistic to, like, Scarface give you a lot of morals about life and everything, man.
Yeah,
I mean, he's telling you the ghetto gospel, man. It's morals, but life is bigger than that, though, bro. Life is bigger than the ghetto. I thank you for the jewels and the knowledge, but tell us about this over here and tell us about that over there. Tell us about these women, give me some pussy. Give me
was
some
talking
pussy.
about the hood. So I mean, what you?
Give me
I'm
some
trying to
pussy
see what
tonight.
you mean.
You making my point. That's what I'm saying.
Cube talking
Cube
about
can
the
do
same
more than
thing,
that.
but
He's
he
more
just-
diversified.
He just from LA. He from out there in California, and
Q gonna tell a bit. Q gonna talk about fuck the police. He gonna talk about the hood shit. He gonna tell a bitch shake something. He gonna talk about the president. He gonna go all. He gonna talk about all those different.
They do the same thing.
So look, this what I think.
Face do the same thing.
Nah.
I also think 50
You need to
Cent.
catch up then on some Face.
50 Cent got on Scarface song and out rapped him.
So what club song? What club song the Face got?
Huh?
What club song can we
Face
say about what Face got?
What song Face and 50 got?
I said Face and Ice Cube.
No, I'm saying Trav. What club song do we got?
Oh, Face?
Yeah, that we listen to this day. What is it?
Shit, ain't that one don't got no club song we listen to.
We be clubbing.
You got him.
We be clubbing.
Man, nobody play that shit in the club. When that shit was out, they wasn't playing that down. That's why I say it depends on where you from. Because down here in Mobile, Alabama, you ain't never heard that in the club.
You ain't never heard that shit in Chicago either. Try.
That's what I'm trying to see. Like, come on now.
Yeah, that shit out there. You heard that shit nowhere. Talking about some clubbing.
I don't know.
Nobody played that shit.
I don't know where y'all was when that dropped, but that shit We Be Clubbing came on in the club.
Man, what year that was?
It was in the movie. It was in the movie theater.
It was in the 90s. It was in the 90s.
Whatever year you said was, I know, like, that shit wasn't getting no play.
And another thing, like, Ice Cube can make an argument for having the most historic 5-year run in hip hop, bro. You go from 1987 to 1992. Look at the work he put out. Straight Outta Compton, America's Nightmare, Death Certificate, Lethal Injection, Kill at Will. In that 5-year period.
Oh yeah, all that shit is legendary shit.
And No Vaseline was a motherfucking single.
Yeah, I think
all that's legendary.
Yeah, Scarface. I think Scarface just a better lyricist.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, Cube do the whole thing, like the project. Yeah,
and I think that Cube got
the full package.
He got away from music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because after that last one he made, the rest of his shit when really he ain't really do nothing till he got with Mac 10
once
Dub C with the West Side Connection. He kind of that brought him back.
Once the movie Boys in the Hood came out, he was on after that. You know what I'm saying? He was shifting toward TV, the movies.
Yeah, that's why the music then it went down.
Yeah.
But like I say, he bounced back with the West Side Connection.
But during that time, that's when Scarface came up. and Scarface came hard.
See, Scarface had been up since the Ghetto Boys, though.
Yeah, but Cube, you gotta admit that Cube and NWA and that whole little thing was more popular than the Ghetto Boys, because at the time,
yeah, they was on another level. They were.
We weren't really checking for the South quite yet.
Nah, that was like the beginning of the South shit, that mind playing tricks and all that shit.
Yeah. It ain't too
that's
many.
One of the hardest records ever.
It ain't too many groups that is gonna really be bigger.
Crazy.
Than Cube now. I don't think Ghetto Boys.
Hell no.
But I think the biggest artist out of them two groups is Face. I think Face is the biggest artist out of Ghetto Boys and Cube now.
And he got the bigger body of work too for music.
Yeah, he do.
Not when you say artist, because if you saying say musician, rapper.
You finna say Dr. Dre.
No, not say rapper, because if you saying artist, Cube do movies, he act, that's art. You know what I'm saying? And Scarface don't sit at the same table, so you can't say he's the better artist.
Because Cube make the impact.
He's not the better artist. He's the better rapper.
The best rap artist.
Better lyricist, man.
Yeah, because Cube, you know what I'm saying? We ain't go. I can't let y'all downplay what Cube has done for this culture.
Nah, we ain't downplaying what he did.
I know.
We just talking about the music.
Yeah,
I love IQ. Like Cube was one of my favorites. Like when I was young, I had all Cube shit.
Y'all can't say I still listen to Face, all his shit.
I do too, man.
I don't put on no Ice Cube shit. I don't.
Yeah, I listen to Face every day, damn near. Now every now and then I still listen to Cube. I still got him in my playlist.
Face the king of the South, man.
I be listening to that motherfucking Zero. That's what I listen to out of Texas.
Hey.
Also, I think it's kind of hard for this argument because both of them put they place on the map. Like, you ain't had nobody coming out of Texas, and you didn't have nobody coming out of Compton.
Right.
Hey, Dave, did you hear that? There's Zero with Shaq.
Yeah, that joint was tough, wasn't it?
That's it straight.
I can't believe that. You know what I'm saying?
Shaq came to his aid, man. After what old boy and them did. What's the dude name? Trav.
Trader True.
Trader True for a fraud ass. He stole Zero whole style the whole time, man.
Man,
they was in the group together.
Yeah, but everything he been biting off the dude the whole time. Even trying to rap fast like him and slow down and sing like him.
No, he can't.
He been jealous of him the whole time, man.
Yeah, he can't fuck with Zero.
Hell,
it ain't even close.
That's why Shaq came to his aid, man. Like,
Man,
nah, leave zero hands off, man. Don't
That shit was tight with Shaq. I couldn't believe Shaq came like that.
I can't believe
Man,
Shaq let
he
him
had
touch
to come
that.
for his boy.
What to say, D?
I can't believe Shaq let him touch that song. Like, that's a fucking classic song. You know what I'm saying? I can't believe Shaq redid it with him. You know what I'm saying? You should that type of song, you leave that where it's at, Joe. That's Biggie shit. You know what I'm saying? Leave that shit where it's at. I can't believe he let Zero get on it. But hey, they both
What
did
say
it
that Biggie
justice, though.
shit?
Yeah.
You said that Biggie shit?
I mean, it's Shaq's song, but you know what I'm saying? It's featuring, originally it was Shaq and Biggie.
Man, I ain't even know that.
I mean, let's just keep it real though. I mean, I got Biggie a top 5 rapper, but I mean,
I don't.
that's based on his body of work. But you talking about get a verse? Zero. Man, I don't think
Yeah,
Biggie was gonna
I
get on the
don't
same
have
track with
Biggie
Zero.
nowhere near no top.
I don't think that that Biggie would want to get on one single verse with Zero. Nah.
Man, hey, you know
Biggie
what?
not being in your top 5 is crazy.
Shit. I
That
mean,
is
why
crazy
would he,
as
man?
hell.
Everybody acting like he was this and that, man. I was a teenager during that time. I used to listen to Biggie, but see, that's why I say it depends on where you from.
Yeah.
Because you in the South, a lot of people listen to Biggie, but that ain't nothing you just gonna have in your tape deck during them times.
Oh yeah,
Just to be honest. Not down
oh yeah,
here.
it is.
I can
See, down
understand
here,
that.
Man, motherfuckers
down
had in
here,
they tape that. They had
I'm finna break this shit down to you what
they
niggas
had
listen to down here.
shit. Man, Bad Boy was running everything back in the mid
Bad
90s.
Boy wasn't running shit in Mobile, Alabama. Just like a
In the mid
Jay-Z
90s.
or any of that shit. See, down here, you talking 8-Ball MJG, Ghetto Boys, UGK, motherfucker like that. You know, motherfucker listen to pop.
But you can't
Motherfucker
credit it.
listen to,
You
I'm
can't
talking
credit
about,
Alabama. You got to look at it from a worldview.
Or from
nah,
a
man.
nationwide.
See, a lot of that shit just be fluff, man. They pump who they want to pump on the radio. And
Hey,
then you
Trav.
gotta look at that time, New York was running shit. That's why now these days, a lot of these New York people, you ain't gonna hear none of their music. But a lot of these Southern legends, you gonna hear their music still to this day.
Hey, Trav, you might know this one. Dave, you might know this one too. Look, man, I went to Alabama State, and look, when I went away, and I went down in Alabama, that's all the fuck I heard was what was happening in the South. I heard 3 6 Mafia,
Yeah, 3-6.
They wasn't playing. They wasn't
Ghetto
playing none of that shit.
Mafia.
Ghetto Mafia, straight from.
See, we was even on like Top Authority. Authority. We were listening to shit like that. We weren't listening to all that other bullshit, man.
Juicy.
Hey, Trav,
Juicy
I want
J,
to ask
man.
you this shit, man.
Ahead of his time.
It was some nigga, Trav. You may I just remember the name. I don't remember none of the songs, but I know where I went to school at, you know what I'm saying? He was that dude. It was some nigga name. His name was Kingpin Skinny Pimp. Do you remember him, Trav?
From Tennessee.
Man, you couldn't tell niggas nothing about him.
Oh yeah.
He was Jay-Z down there, boy.
Oh yeah, he used to love that shit right there.
Kingpin Skinny Pimp. I say, man, if you don't turn that bullshit off, but man, boy, he was Jay-Z down there, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's like Outkast is like
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z down in Atlanta.
And
Yeah, niggas used to bump that Outkast too, heavy too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nigga was on that if you remember Player Fly, they used to be on that Player Fly too from
But you
Tennessee.
want me to tell you something about the South, man? One thing I can give y'all is y'all made y'all music pop. It wasn't nowhere else, man. Y'all supported y'all music and made y'all music what it is to this day.
Hell
Man.
fucking yeah.
Y'all supported y'all music, man. Y'all didn't fuck with nobody else's music but y'all, like you just said. Y'all didn't fuck with nobody else's music.
And then too, look, we was on P. P was already out down here like 95, 96. That true shit was already out. We were listening to that shit.
And the South
And the Hot Boys too. What you say, D?
and the South stood on that shit too. Like motherfuckers could say whatever they want to say about the South, but you know what I'm saying? If you look around, the South been running the rap game 25 motherfucking years.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
25 motherfucking years. Niggas don't want to admit it. You know what I'm saying? But the hip hop capital of the world is not motherfucking New York no more. It's fucking Atlanta.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. And it's because when all those guys came on the scene, when the Atlanta crew came on the scene with your Ludacris, your Jermaine Dupri's and all that shit, they came on the scene and it was no hate. Like you would see all them in each other videos doing songs with each other and all that.
Oh yeah.
They was genuinely trying to help each other get on. But in New York and everything, there was egos and beefs and all that prevented working with each other.
Everybody want to be number one.
Yeah, but the South stuck together, and when they stuck together, bro, they took over hip hop, and they ain't let it go yet, and it don't appear that they finna let it go anytime soon.
Downfall has started. I'm not gonna lie.
Shit.
You said it started to fall.
Yeah, everybody
Atlanta run the rap world, bro.
Everybody getting locked up. Everybody getting kind of quote unquote exposed, and I think honestly, I think it's more so songs. I don't think Atlanta is lyrics as much as it used to be.
It's never been about lyrics. It's about the music.
That's why I said. That's why I just said. The South.
Wait, y'all willing to say? Y'all willing to say
it's
not about lyrics? Y'all willing to say it's not about lyrics when y'all had Outkast?
It's not with the South. It's not with the South.
Yeah, it just changed because they ain't got them lyrics like Luda, T.I. and them, G's and them. Them motherfuckers ain't got them lyrics like that no more.
No.
But see, you want me to tell you something though? I'll tell you something else too though. More so with the South, what got the South on more than anything is club bangers, club songs like
the music,
strip club.
Yeah, that music, the beat.
Yeah.
And they
girl, shake that Laffy Taffy. Nah, I'll fuck with you.
That's why people from other places.
That was one of the most trashy
producers.
songs out there, man. But even that shit was a hit. Blowing.
What you talking about?
D4L, shake the Laffy Taffy.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you who was on with that shit. The Yin Yang twin.
Yeah.
Boy, them motherfuckers put that shit on, boy. That finna bring them women.
Oh, it's a rap with the Yin Yang twins.
Angelo
rap.
said it. They always in the songs together, bro. Like, why New York, like, fighting with each
other. And the West Coast was beefing, and shit. South came in and snatched the mantle.
And you know who you can get a credit for that too? The motherfucking Colonel of the motherfucking tank. Because nigga, No Limit albums were compilation albums. You know what I'm saying? Yo, everybody album had 30 features. Everybody on everybody.
Yeah.
It didn't matter that it was a C Murder album. That was just No Limit album, nigga. We all on this bitch.
Yeah, cause look, he was dropping tapes every 2 weeks. Somebody coming out and everybody on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Master P did kind of get everybody on we gonna work together. But he did that on the West Coast too, though.
He did.
See that they say that's where he got his game from, the West Coast. Cause see, when he was out there, when he first was out, like we weren't on him at first, but we was like on Cash Money shit down here already before Master P. But when he started dropping and just started dropping all the time, when that first True came out, cause he was out before that. But when that first True came out, that's when he blowed up. When that Unbody came out,
man,
and he just kept dropping.
I can remember, man, being in high school.
He a legend.
I remember being in high school, and in junior high, in '94, and Master P had Bout It movie. He had the Ice Cream Man movie, all that stuff, man. We used to gotta hear that stuff, man, and watch
he wasn't out in '94.
Who?
Master P. He wasn't out in '94.
Man, yes, he was.
Not that True stuff.
No,
that True stuff didn't come out.
Came in like '99.
The True
Ice
By
Cream
That was
Man
true.
came out in '95, bro.
Hey, bro,
I
you
Yeah,
know
say
that
that's
you
for a
true.
fact,
you
bro.
say you 42 and you was in high school in '94.
I said grammar school. I was in junior high school on the football team. That's
Oh,
what we used to get hyped to.
I used to
okay.
ride to that shit. I used to buy all that shit. I used to ride and listen to that shit in my car. I was the first nigga at my school who had that shit. Cause one of my partners that was grown, he had been in New Orleans and bought the tape back. And that's how we wound up getting on here in Mobile. But I was like the first nigga in my high school that like probably in the city was on that shit. And that's what it was, that first truth. That's what that body was on. But like I say, P had made a couple of tapes before that. Like solo shit.
Yeah, Ice Cream Man came out in '95. Came out in '95, and then you know what I'm saying, around
The CD came out in '95, right?
about '96, '97 is when everything else started to pop and shit.
Yeah, cause that first truth came out before the Ice Cream Man.
Yeah,
I gotta. I
but
do
It's
that
like
that
the
one
year before. And
that
Ice
one
Cream
that
Man
one didn't
came
make it
out
up
like the
there.
beginning of the next year.
Hey,
I
hey,
Or
do
like
gotta.
the
Brad,
end.
that first true TRU joint, that first one before Ice Cream Man, that wasn't released everywhere. We didn't get that. I got it because
Oh, so we had it. We had it down here.
I got it because I was in college down there, but that shit wasn't in Chicago, bro. They
I
wasn't selling that shit.
I do
Yeah,
got.
I can believe that because like I say we was on a lot of like underground shit down here. We was on a lot of that shit. Like I probably got a lot of shit y'all probably ain't never heard of like from the South. Like it's a whole bunch of people. There's like
I
I'm
do
sure
want.
there's a whole bunch of people up there that y'all listen to that I ain't never heard before.
For
I
sure.
do want to ask this since we on the topic. I don't know if y'all how in tune y'all is with the younger rappers and everything, but when y'all see all the Chicago artists running to Atlanta most of the time, do y'all think they ever gonna pick up on that and be like, all right, maybe we need to help our city more?
You mean
Oh,
the
Chicago.
Chicago artists helping the city?
Yeah. Do you think they gonna ever help the upcoming artists here? Because it seems like every time an artist get on, and, or close to getting on in Chicago, ain't nobody really helping them.
Man, I think they worried about beefing.
Yeah, that's hate.
yeah, it's too much gang shit.
That's why I asked if y'all was in tune with what's going on right
Well, I
now. I mean,
think they
you
moving
got
Shit, that
towards it
should be
now.
beautiful, bro. That'd
I
be
think they
beautiful because
moving
people
towards it
listen to
now.
Chicago anyways.
because
I,
right now in Chicago, I don't know if y'all know, but y'all got the BD rappers and GD rappers actually trying to come to some type of an understanding.
that's why I said it's
And-
happening now, DJ.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. The world don't know that yet. The world
Oh,
don't
they
know.
know it.
No. The it ain't got out to the masses yet. You only got the artist that's bubbling it right here in the city, trying to call this truth. Your king yellers and all the rest of them motherfuckers and Dirks and all that type of shit. They trying to get this truth together, but it kind of haven't spread it. The news ain't spread it yet. They still organizing it.
Shit,
But see, that's the
that'd
thing,
be
though.
dope, man.
But see, that's the
Oh
thing,
yeah.
though, D'Angelo. What you gotta realize is
But you
they
always
the
got a
one.
hater though, Joe.
They the ones that gotta do it.
They are the ones, but you
Cause
always
they
got a
the.
hater.
But what
Look,
I'm telling you is they the ones that gotta do it. But it's kind of more so what Dirk said. Like Dirk said when Kanye tried to pull him in that room with well, what's the name now? He's like, dude, it's dead bodies behind this. So they're the ones that got to do it, and I think it's starting. That's why I just told DJ it's starting. It's
But
yeah,
starting
it
that's
is.
and I hate to
because
say
the
it, and I
streets
don't mean, and
because
I'm
it got
not
to start in
trying
the
to,
streets. It can't start with them. It's starting in the streets. It's
and I
starting like niggas in the streets are starting to get money together. So it got to start there.
and also that same reason. And I'm gonna be honest. I'm a kind of person I can hold the grudge too, but like it was bodies involved when it came to Detroit, and look how quickly Detroit music surpassed us.
That's true. That's
You say
true.
Detroit music surpassed
But
who?
we back ahead of them though.
I'm about to say Dirk is
we back
probably one
ahead
of
of
the
them.
hottest rappers out here right now, man.
But just look, like the troops that they just tried to organize in the past couple of weeks, Dirk and Yella and all them. But it's always gonna be somebody who shit on it and against it.
but
Look, 600 Breezy came out and said, "Fuck them niggas, ain't no truce. We ain't talking." Like, come on, man, get your cornball ass.
But think of you gotta also
Yeah,
you gotta
I can
also remember
understand
when it
that
come
shit though.
come to players like that, you gotta remember also when it come to players like that, nobody takes 600 Breezy seriously, not even Dirk. Dirk don't even have a song with that man, but he owned that nigga nuts so heavy.
But the streets do though. See the thing is y'all gotta be like in the streets, man. The streets gotta start this. Dirk and them, they just the face of the movement. Like Dirk and them gotta, if they come back to the hood, the streets gotta accept them. That's like Keith. Chief Keef don't come back to Chicago because the streets done turned their back on him. So
Yeah, them
what I'm
motherfuckers made
saying,
that money. They ain't
so what
coming
I'm
back in the
saying
hood.
is all that stuff y'all talking about, it gotta start in the streets. Because the streets is where it gotta start at. They gotta be comfortable with going around each other. And once that happens, because if Dirk says it's cool, then one of some BDs shoot a kill a GD. Like, come on, man, it's the true fault. Once we catch Dirk, it's over with. Cause that's all
And
they're trying to do is kill the face.
this one thing y'all gotta look at too. Like Dirk and them, all them motherfuckers, they done got old. They getting older. The young niggas run the street.
Yeah.
That's why I said starting the
The
street.
older motherfuckers don't run the street. Yeah, young niggas run the street. So
And also we starting to see it for what it is more so, man, because like a lot of the young people is more so seeing it like we got all this snitching stuff going on. You starting to realize you see people from Dirk camp snitching, you see people from you know.
Oh yeah, everybody that got snitches in their camp. Everybody.
Yeah, I think everybody's starting to realize the street level of it is not it's following that oh I'm from this, that, and the third.
It's what Troy Al say. The streets is a myth.
Yeah, I think they starting to realize it. It's like you gotta kind of take what most of these rappers saying with a grain of salt.
Man, look.
And everybody's starting to realize that Dirk kind of ruined Chicago because all that BDGD stuff that is not entirely how Chicago is. Like,
yeah, that's I was telling Dave that another time, man. Like the media.
That's what Chicago is now.
Bro, it's not the media, bro. It's the music, man.
No. That's what Chicago is now. Like it wasn't what Chicago where we came like our age, D'Angelo, but now that's what Chicago is now, bro. Like I don't think it's more so what they put on TV, like it's bang bang, shoot 'em up, Wild Wild West stuff.
Hey Joe.
But that BDGD
the media make everybody look bad.
Hey Joe, the music has the rest of the world thinking that O Block is the most dangerous place in Chicago and run Chicago.
I don't know about that. They just say Chicago. They just say Shot Time.
No, I ain't gonna lie. He ain't lying about that. Most videos you see, they gonna scream O Block. I bet you they know O Block more than
I ain't never heard that
in
until
Chicago.
I don't even follow the music like that. So I ain't never heard O Block before.
You got to look at that and take a lesson from that, though. Like you got to remember, you got to the point in which where I'm always from now on, no matter what, consider this nigga a clown, a goofy, and unrespectable to me. You got niggas like Stephen A. Jackson coming to O Block talking about.
Oh my God, that was so bad.
Coming to O Block,
yeah,
you can't check, and I'm gonna say this: you can't check into Chicago. Ain't no big homies out here, no. Like that ain't what's up.
Yeah, that was. Oh my God, that was such a bad optic.
I ain't gonna say all that, bro.
It ain't no big homies out here, dog.
No, it ain't about being a big homie, bro. Look, I give you a prime example, bro. If you're a rapper and you doing a show in Chicago, do you know the people that get you to Chicago as promoters? The promoters are in the hood. If they know where you're staying at and they paying you, you don't think if I'm in the hood, I could be like, hey, I need his address and we could rob your ass? Bro, if y'all saying it ain't no big homies. Motherfuckers better know you coming to Chicago. I guarantee. See, y'all thinking about that's why a lot of these rappers, like Game said about LA. Bro, we not telling you a pussy, you better be like, man, no, they're not saying that. Let us know you coming. We might need you to do something for the kids or do something like that. They saying it like that. I don't think
But
it's
see,
a
that's not
like what y'all think like, hey man,
that's not
you
what
don't
we
care about coming
saying,
to
Joe.
Chicago? No. But
Joe,
you
that's
do
not. Go ahead.
to Chicago, bro. You better.
Joe, that's not what we saying. What we're saying is street politics and is a lot different
Off the streets
than
of Chicago?
Joe. Street politics is different in Chicago, in LA, in New York, in Atlanta. So listen, in LA, they have a respect for a quote unquote OGs. Like you can check in with somebody in LA and be protected, the big homie. Ain't no motherfucking big homies in Chicago. The guy that you think is the big homie, they'll get on his ass too.
Yeah.
Ain't no
that's
big
everywhere.
Ain't no, it's not everywhere. It's not everywhere. They have
bro.
the gang culture is different. The gang culture is different, bro.
Trav just
It's be
Trav
do
just
and
said
you
it.
gotta look. No,
The
wait,
gang
wait.
coach is somebody at the top, man.
Chicago
Trav
is
just said
different.
it.
Chicago is different alone simply because if you go to LA, New York, wherever, they're beefing with gangs. Out here in Chicago, people is beefing with squads, neighborhoods.
Trav just said it. Trav just said he can't put it no better.
What?
These young niggas is running this gang coach. You could try to talk all this. If that was the case, Nip would still be alive. Simple as that, bro.
So
Nip
Joe,
would still be alive if it was on in LA,
the young
bro.
guys, Joe, if the young guys are running the culture, that's exactly what we're saying. We're saying that they're not gonna. There is no OG that these young niggas is gonna honor and respect. There is no OG 50 years old that could come down and say, "Hey, y'all don't shoot nobody over here tonight," and somebody not get shot. You know what I'm saying? It's not like that.
D'Angelo, what I'm saying, that's everywhere.
That is
but that
not.
still don't. Yes, it is, bro.
That is
It's
not, bro.
There's no other city that has 200 people getting killed in a weekend.
What? You do know we ain't the capital of the world no more, right?
We've never been.
We like
We've
five
never been.
now.
We've
Okay,
never
so
been
what
the
is you talking
We've
about
never
there's
been
not
the
no
murder
violence?
capital. We've just been the most media
Okay,
when
so
it was
why is
on
y'all
murder.
saying it's not
Yes,
true?
Music,
just
bro.
go by.
Music. Yep.
See,
Yeah,
it
you're
just
right.
go by
Media too.
percentage of how
Yeah,
many
media
people
did
in
do
that
that to
city.
y'all.
Hey man, look.
Yeah, it's by
Yeah.
percentages. That's why Mobile on first 48. Because this ain't
Yeah,
a big
Mobile.
city. It's maybe almost 200,000 people.
All I'm saying is you have a better chance of surviving in Chicago if you reach out to somebody in one of these hoods and be like, hey man, yeah, I'm on my way there. You have a better chance.
And I wouldn't. If I was a rapper, I wouldn't check in with none of them niggas.
That
If I
wouldn't make
don't know
sense
them
because
niggas, what I'm checking in for?
Because
it wouldn't make
they gonna
sense.
set you
They
up.
robbed Soldier Boy in Chicago.
Everybody gonna rob Soldier Boy.
Man, stop it, man. Not if you check in.
Hey, Joe.
Soldier Boy.
20 years. Hey, 20 years ago, you remember when Young Buck came to Chicago and he checked in and Bump J robbed his ass for his chain. You remember that? His chain was on a world tour here in Chicago. He checked in. He checked in with a
got the
motherfucker.
chain back though.
Yeah, JoJo Capone got the chain back, but
them doggone twins got that chain back. Them doggone.
Oh, the BD twins. Yeah.
No, not the BD twins. Them
Come about
damn
the El
twins,
Chapo.
The El Chapo twins. Them Flores brothers. That's who got the chain back.
Okay.
They put out word.
50 Cent knew them.
If we don't get that chain back, all work being distributed in Chicago is stopped until we get the chain, and that chain showed back up.
It showed back up.
But
my point is he checked in. Bump J touched that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Point blank. Period. Yeah.
They said Buck was all in the hood and played his ass shouldn't have been.
Greens, man. Is you serious, man? Buck was in the greens by himself. Come on, man. That's just like somebody coming here right now.
He was doing dumb shit.
Not when he got robbed, bro. He was not by himself when he got robbed.
And we also know this too, D'Angelo. Back in the 2000s, Bump ran Chicago damn near.
He definitely did. One of them.
Bump ran Chicago. Bump wanted to touch you. He was touching you.
One of them.
But if he would have checked in with Bump, I bet he wouldn't have got touched. I bet you that.
Man, I'll tell you, man, if I was a rapper, I wouldn't check in with no fucking body. If them ain't your partner, What the fuck you checking in with them for?
Me
I'm gonna
neither.
be 100, man.
It's different than them your
Ain't nobody
partners.
in Chicago big enough for me. If I'm a rapper, ain't no nigga in Chicago big enough for me to call and be like, "Oh, I'm coming to
Yeah,
Chicago."
no, what you do, you pay security.
Right.
Protocol, boy.
Right.
You heard what Jim Jones said on them tapes. You heard what Jim Jones said on them tapes 6ix9ine that they was scoring 6ix9ine on. What Jim Jones say? Man, them niggas security guards, y'all better shoot at them.
That nigga Jim Jones is a rat too. Like at the end of the day, Jim Jones is an old man who want to keep up this political thing in New York. That's New York. You come to Chicago. You got to deal with the fact that everybody is the big gangster.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I don't believe that, man. I ain't gonna lie. I don't believe. I know some. I don't believe that, man. I believe them little young niggas. I believe them little young niggas will get down on somebody, but.
And see, that's the problem. A lot of places ain't no big homies. That's why it's so much chaos all across the whole country. With
And
this gang shit and hood shit,
and
that shit in chaos. Ain't no big homies.
And Pop said it best. Like it's the media trying to portray it as O Block is the biggest, most, and they run in Chicago. When in reality, I don't even think that's even possible if you live in a quote unquote gated community. That's a gated hood.
Hey, Trav, you heard the media in Alabama talking about O Block in Chicago?
I done seen it on the different news channels in different places. Like that's the only thing you gonna hear is O Block. You ain't gonna hear about nothing else.
O Block, Dave?
Nah, bro.
And if you on the internet, that's all you gonna see. O Block.
I ain't never heard of it, bro. I just know Chicago. You know what I'm saying? I just know about the shit. I just hear Chicago. I ain't never heard O Block before.
If you know about
Chirac, you hear him talking about Chirac.
If you know about drill music, you know about O Block.
Yeah, you go hear O Block.
Yeah.
That's for damn sure.
They definitely try to make it.
I be in Chicago, you know what I mean, sometimes, but I don't be around no O Block.
I don't know the name of no other hood up there.
I don't be nowhere near.
That's all I hear is O Block.
Know the name of no other hood.
But that's the thing, like media.
Nah, I'm just saying that from what DJ was saying about the media. I'm like, nah, Chicago wanted this reputation for their city. The rappers wanted that reputation.
Yeah, and rap.
But we all know that Chicago, was doing a lot of killing, and they was trying to figure out what was going. It was a lot of concerned people for Chicago. A lot of conscious artists wondering why it's all these killings going on in Chicago. It's got to be corruption. So everybody was concerned about Chicago.
And then if it had none of the media play into it, okay, I'm gonna just say it like this: if O Block is this big of a dangerous neighborhood, then there's no reason why you should know about O Block, but you don't know about places like Cabrini Greens or Austin. Austin is the most violent part of Chicago right now.
What part?
Austin.
Yeah, niggas say just don't fuck around with Chicago, period. That's what everybody know.
Nah, Cabrini Green, you done heard that name for, a long time, way before O Block.
Yeah.
Way before you ever heard of an O Block.
Hey, try. You can say O Block. You can say Greeny what he just said because he local. But but you know good and damn well, niggas say you go to Chicago, don't fuck around with Chicago, period. You ain't trying to find out where Green is. Nigga, just stay away from there on that side of town, huh?
But Dave, the thing you just said though, you just said that it's like the rappers wanted Chicago to portray their image. I also think they just rapping their life, bro. Like, I mean, they rapping what they see. Like any other artists, man. They rapping what they see. They out
but
here,
people
man.
People love that though, man. People love that.
People see that same shit everywhere.
Bro, man, yeah, I think y'all taking it like people look up to Chicago, man. They love Chicago culture.
I agree.
You got motherfuckers in the South imitating them. Where I'm from, they imitating Chicago. So y'all don't really know. You got people in England and shit. Imitating.
I ain't gonna say they imitating. That's just what they do.
Nah, they imitating Chicago.
Because it's different everywhere you go.
Because literally,
it's different everywhere you go. I promise.
I think they
When you
imitating
imitate
Chicago
somebody, you got to
because
be worse than what you imitating to make it look more real. So I wouldn't say imitating. I just think they trying to
Cause
be
shit,
that.
cause
It's
you gotta
broke.
think.
It needs
Look how New
everything you
Orleans
do is
used to
about
be.
money, man. They
New
trying to get
Orleans used to
money,
be the
man.
murder capital. Look
yeah,
how
Chicago,
bad Memphis be. Like these places been bad a long time. That shit
A
ain't just
long
started
time.
like the last few 10 years or so. That shit been going on for
No,
over
I
20 years.
understand that you got crime going on, but people, the style and the fashion they want to do it, you know what I'm saying? It just,
The,
you know, man, the whole mask thing, man. I start seeing motherfuckers pop up with red masks and shit like that, and videos and the music that they do now in the South. Like where I'm from, you know, North Carolina, in that segment of Wimpton, they doing drill music and shit.
yeah, and
You know,
the number one
it's just a
phrase,
Chicago influence down there, man. It went from a New York
the
influence to
number
a
Oh yeah,
Chicago influence.
The music do have influence. I ain't gonna lie. Like, that's like everywhere though. All in Florida, Alabama, and a lot of different states down here.
and you got to
You going
remember, not too long ago, Chicago made the world say they was smoking on Tuka, not knowing that was an actual person.
yeah, and
Yeah.
then
Yeah,
and the, and the
but
number
to hear
one,
y'all talk say like, you know, it's all bad. Yeah, Chicago bad. Whenever you got motherfuckers just take pride in killing each other. I'm just saying, I'm taking an unpopular opinion. But the popular opinion, motherfuckers want to be like Chicago. That's the reality of it.
and the number one phrase in hip hop is a Chicago phrase. I'm sliding on my op. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
listen.
That's the number one phrase. Man, we finna slide on our ops. We gonna op this
Bro,
and
everything, bro. It's a whole lot of shit to like about Chicago, though. I mean,
yeah,
you
for
go
sure.
there, the restaurants,
For sure. You would think that you
you
were
know what I'm
just gonna
saying?
come
But
outside and
Chicago
get
got a
shot
lot
and
of
die.
culture, man.
What'd you say, D'Angelo? They think you gonna
They
do
think
what?
you just gonna come outside, get shot, and die. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, yep,
That's not
exactly.
Like I got literally, I got friends from college, man, and I done been,
They gonna come outside and die.
I done been to,
Exactly, man.
I got friends from college who is from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and Tech and Houston, Texas, and everything. Whenever I say, "Hey man, y'all should come visit me in Chicago," man, I'm not coming to Chicago. I'm not. Ooh. But
Exactly.
they so eager to say you should come out here, and I'm like, okay, cool, because I don't have that. It's not that image of, oh, it's just murder happening every time I walk out the door, and I just, it's just there. Bullets getting, every time I wake up, I'm hearing bullets. Like
man.
that's just,
Man,
I've had
you know how
neighborhoods.
the gun laws is in Chicago, man. It's bro, I'm up there, bro. I got my shit, man. The AR, I got the damn, I got my magazine, I got the damn, you know what I'm saying? I got my handgun, all that shit up there when I'm in Chicago, running the risk of getting stopped and getting a gun charge in Chicago, and I'm only a trucker. Cause they said that they was getting ready to go like anarchy and shit with the police is not coming out. When I read about all that, so that's how I be in Chicago, man.
Yeah, but
I work out there. I've been working in Chicago for the last 5 years.
That was supposed to have been in January, but they vetoed that shit. That
They veto that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I be on point. And ask motherfucker, and Trav, ask motherfucker, tell you, bro, like
they was talking about they couldn't waste police force on random arrests, like if motherfuckers breaking and entering and domestic violence and all that type of stuff. You was getting out of you get arrested and get right out of jail. You know what I'm saying? They weren't even holding you. They weren't even gonna put you in jail for that shit.
Yeah, they got rid of the bond.
Yeah. Yeah, but
that bond shit, that shit's some bullshit. But they can do it better than what they doing it though. Whatever they trying to do.
And you know what's crazy though, right? Is that I'd be more apt to squeeze in Chicago than I would in Mobile with Trav from in Pritchard. And I've been to both of them. You know what I'm saying? And Pritchard and Mobile and all them, that shit probably just worse, if not worse, than Chicago.
I could believe
but like y'all said, the media and you know the music, all that shit surrounded around it, the storyline.
And then it's just it's a numbers thing, you know what I'm saying? It's like, come on,
Yeah.
it's 4 million people here. Some niggas gonna die, Joe, every day.
And yeah,
Oh
like
yeah, the mall and all that. Because if it's anything like they said, like Charlotte and shit, man, like Chicago, man, motherfuckers get popped in the mall, man.
and
They
also
was telling me I
people
was trying to
forget
buy
that this one of
you know, the
this one.
Texas. You know what I'm saying? Because I live in the West in Arizona and shit. So I was trying to buy the Rangers hat. And boy said like, bro was like, bro, you know what you doing? He was like, I can't send you out of here with that hat, man. He said, where you from? He said, oh, you ain't from here. He said, oh man, nah, you can't. You know that hat got the fork in it.
People
Texas
forget too
Rangers
that
hat.
people never took into consideration in Chicago though. Like it's just one of them cities. It's like you mind your business. That's really what it is.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
not.
Exactly.
Hey,
Yeah.
Dave, where the Rangers hat? They said you couldn't wear that in Chicago.
Yeah, they was saying because it's the fork. It got the fork in it, bro.
Man, don't nobody honor. Hey, Dave, you can wear whatever the fuck you want.
This is a
That's what I was
hood
gonna say.
niggas telling me
You
this,
got
bro.
Man, you could turn your hat whichever way you want to. You could put an earring in whatever ear you want. Man, don't nobody be on that shit no more.
Nobody care about. Ain't
Nobody
nobody
care
flying
about
colors
that.
out here, dog.
Nobody care about that no more. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wearing their hat wherever they want to, whatever color they want to, all that. That shit is over with.
Only place in Illinois, I mean in Chicago, where you gonna find like stuff like that is in like Mexican neighborhoods.
Yep.
Yeah.
You
Like
can
even
wear,
some of,
you can
even
wear
my
whatever
students,
you want.
even some of my students right now that I have, like these niggas is coming to school flying colors, Latin King, 2-6 and stuff. But if they go to a black neighborhood, they gonna look like goofies.
Yeah, but you teach Mexicans.
Which is the biggest mistake I've made. I'm sorry that I did that.
You ain't make no mistake. It's safe over there for you.
Hey,
You ain't make no mistake.
Angelo, tell about, tell us about shit that happened when they
Breaking up. You breaking up.
There, you broke up.
George Floyd.
You breaking up.
Yeah, you broke up like a motherfucker, Dave.
Yeah, we ain't hear nothing you said.
But yeah, man, like them the old days when, you know what I'm saying, your hat to the right, your hat to the left, and all that, man. None of that shit don't matter no more. It's about the clicks inside of the game. That's the what they doing. The separate clicks that's inside of the game.
Yeah, like you got foes beefing with foes. You got foes beefing with vice lords beefing with vice lords. It's literally clicks, man. It's like I'm 800 blocked. And it's just pretty much that.
See, it'd be different if it was like real structure to the shit where you got somebody that's over all them different neighborhoods or blocks. There ain't nobody over that shit, so it's just chaos. Motherfucker beefing. You might be this hood beefing with goddamn 3 different hoods.
Right.
I mean, that's the culture that we got where it's like you realistically it's a big city, but the people who beefing with each other, we know each other. Like that.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Everybody knows each other. We went to grade school together, and once we got to high school, it was like pick your side.
Oh yeah, that's how that shit be, man.
Yep. But hey, man.
Hey, Angelo, I was saying.
Wrap this. Oh, go ahead, Dave.
Nah, I was saying, as far as to tell us about that situation after the George Floyd incident, when they were on Cicero, they was telling everybody not to go to Cicero during that time because the Mexicans was pulling the blacks out of the car, black ladies and everybody setting their houses, cars and shit on fire. At the top of the roofs, the cops and shit, the Mexican cops was all involved with it, supporting it and everything.
Yeah.
Immediately when that happened, the Mexicans made a video saying any black people come through here, we own that. Immediately after that video, black people came through and shot up the neighborhood.
That was an isolated incident. They kind of did. I ain't gonna even front. They kind of held they shit down. But it happened to them. So we got our chance to get our revenge when, you know what I'm saying, when they had their little trouble going on, when the police officer shot and killed the little Mexican 14-year-old boy, and they were rioting and picketing and all that, and we was like, nah,
And doing the parade, the Puerto Rican dude.
That's y'all problem. That's y'all fight. You know what I'm saying? Y'all didn't want to, y'all wasn't with us for the George Floyd shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's y'all fight.
Yeah, they was trying to bring the West Coast politics and shit over there, man.
Yeah.
That's what they was trying to do, because they trying to say like the Cali and shit rule with an iron fist and all that, so.
And
that
also,
shit backfired on them.
Chicago, when it comes to the Mexican gangs and everything, it's just the fact they neighborhood's too small. Like they're not really making noise like they like the black groups is. Like it's not. Like you got, like I said, you got Latin Kings, you got 2-6. With black gangs, you got BD, GD, Blackstone, Vice Lord, Foes, Cobra. I said Cobras.
Yeah, they don't have a controlling interest here, but they has got a controlling interest on the West Coast.
That's it. But only in the West, man. Only in the West because of the numbers.
And because, you know what I'm saying, that shit used to be Mexico. California was part of Mexico.
Yeah, it's part of Mexico at the time. Yeah.
Yeah, that shit from Louisiana on the top.
But yeah, fellas, I'm gonna wrap this one up so I can get, it's that time I gotta submit these invoices. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sending a shout out to everybody. I appreciate, what I'm saying, the convo. And we right back at it Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Raw Sports Radio. Y'all like, follow, share, subscribe. Raw Sports Radio. Subscribe to whatever the fuck I want. You know what I'm saying? And we out, y'all. Have a good one. Be safe.
Prime time, baby.
All right, man. Good night, y'all.
Y'all be smooth.
Was.
Press the button.